live. That was weird. That was very, very odd.
I'll see if you're live on one machine.
Yeah, double check for me. Because YouTube is behaving oddly. I mean, I see it on the channel, so I think we're good. I think we are golden.
Nice. Yes.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the Gathering Hall. This is our yearly, our annual game ranking. We're gonna go through every single video game that we played in 2025 on stream. I mean, there are other games that I've played, like I played Mario Kart World, I played Donkey Kong Bonanza. We're not including those games because we didn't stream them. So only games that we played on stream, and then at the end we're both going to choose which game out of that list, out of the list that's gonna be on this right here, out of this list here, which one of these games is our game of the year on stream. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and say it now. Brandon's game of the year is not on this list.
Nope.
What was your game of the year without this list?
It was 100% Expedition 33.
There you go. So, I own Expedition 33. I need to play it, man. I've heard such good things about it. But that is not this stream. That is not today. Today we're going to be talking about all of these games. I'm going to be looking over here a lot because I don't really super need to see OBS. Hopefully things. Hey, what's going on, Ninja? Welcome to the
Ninja.
Welcome to the burger party.
How you doing?
Actually, what I can do is I can put OBS on the screen. All right, so to kick things off, we're doing these in order of in this order right here, the order that they've been put in here automatically. So we're starting off with Gunfire Reborn, which is this game here. And what do you have to say about Gunfire Reborn, Brandon?
Gunfire Reborn is a mixed case for me personally. I think it's a lot of fun. There's definitely a lot to be had. The issue I have with the game is, one, the progression of the game is not only not slow, but kind of tedious. But also another big issue with the game is the fact that the bosses are random. The areas are always about the same, and it's just hard to feel like you're doing a new adventure when you're doing the same old.
Yeah, it gets super repetitive really quick, which is really unfortunate. Another huge problem I have with this is the weapon variety sucks. So many of the weapons in this game are just fucking terrible. They're just bad. They're objectively worse than some of the other weapons in the game. And I paused the video here specifically because I wanted to talk about something that drives me insane with this game. The whole randomly generated thing wouldn't bother me too much. Do you see how there's this gateway here? I can't go that direction. I wish it had more, branching stages. Because you get into the levels
everything starts feeling the same.
Yeah, it's just corridor after corridor. I wish that you could choose which direction you could go in a stage, and that branch would change the gameplay enough that I think it wouldn't be as repetitive. That's a huge problem for me. I got so bored with this game so quick.
I have another problem, and it's that the stats that they give you, telling you how to do the moves and stuff, don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it does an exceptionally poor job of explaining itself to new players. You really have to dig into the menus to and even then, it uses terminology and stuff that isn't standardized in really any other game. And it makes it really confusing to kind of learn. It took me a while to figure out what things were actually affecting which things. In fact, Brandon had to because I'm kind of stupid, but Brandon had to explain some things to me. The monkey on the loading screen reminds me of the legendary monkey King Sun Wukong from Journey to the West. I think you said that when we were playing it. Another game you need to play when it releases is mascot horror game called
that's the stream, Matthew. That's the stream. That's the video.
Oh yeah.
Hey Ninja, did you know
Ninja,
that you said this
I'm reading your old messages.
Also, yes, this is our games that we have played this year.
Yeah. So this one's going to be kind of hard for me to rank because I have put a good amount of time into this game, and it's a cheap game. I've enjoyed what I've played of it, and
I would say with a bit of polish, it could be a golden nugget.
I'm going to put it in, I would say, as it is right now, I think it's mediocre.
It is mediocre.
You do unlock
like I said,
other things as you play. Like, I unlocked a horde mode that is honestly fucking terrible. But, oh, that's the other thing. The difficulty ramp up between stages is nuts. Like, you go from murdering everything to just dying in one fucking hit. That's a problem, too.
The monkey with the big fist is so easy. You can beat that blindfolded.
Yeah, he's super easy.
But then you get the other boss in that area, which is the big fucking golem thing. And that thing can be quite difficult. But then you go to the next one with the fucking worm that has a million different moves. And it's just a whole league of its own. And then you get to the third level, and it's so astronomically harder.
Yeah.
Than the fucking worm.
Yeah. Like the difficulty curve on this game is nuts because there's really only about 5 or 6 stages that I've seen. You start off in you get the dungeon, you get the desert, you get the like the shoreline and piratey themed things, you get like this town type shit, it's like a beach town, and then there's like an ice area. As far as I know, that's about all I've seen.
The ice area. And I don't know if I would, I guess they're different enemies, but I mean, like, even the level designs start feeling really samey after a while.
Yeah, and I was seeing repeating rooms, because it's a randomly generated game. The way that those games work is they design a room, and then the game just strings those rooms together randomly. So I was seeing repeating rooms on my, like, 3rd or 4th playthrough. That's a bad sign. So, and then the game also does this thing where instead of adding more content to the game in terms of like what you're doing, they're just like adding characters that you have to buy as DLC. I have issues with that. Like, flesh the fucking game out before you start adding characters. So, I know that game probably has like a huge following. Like, I don't remember how much time did I actually put into it. I want to see real quick.
I guess I can look too.
Like, I played a good amount of it. I did enjoy my time with it, but it leaves a lot to be desired.
Hours.
I've definitely put more than that into it. That's probably down.
You gotta update Fields of Mystery.
Darcy has been playing that game incessantly. It's not even on my recent.
Right there. No, it's right there. It's right there. October. Right there. The second to first one. At the very end.
Right there. Yeah, I played 20 hours of it. And I don't really think I want to play any more of it because it's just repetitive. And then some of the characters are super, super unbalanced. Like, the character that I play as is fucking busted. She just is. The character Brandon plays as is fucking busted. Too. And then I was like, you know what, let me try playing as a different character that's not so broken.
That's like really hard to unlock too.
So I went and I played as the this lion guy who's got like fucking lightning, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be really cool. He sucks. He's awful. So I don't know.
Like, there's only like a few really broken ones, and the rest just suck.
So
even the deals, like the chipmunk ones sucked.
Unfortunately, I gotta put this one in mediocre, man. Which brings us to the next game.
Yeah.
Stellar Blade. Now, Brandon, I don't think you played Stellar Blade, did you?
Nope.
Stellar Blade makes me sad because I really, really enjoy the combat of Stellar Blade. I just don't like anything else about it, which is kind of the opposite of another game we're going to be talking about here in a little bit. But Stellar Blade,
yep.
This is a perfect example. I told you there was a secret in there. You fucker. Is this being picked up? Oh, great. No, hold on. Go back. I got to get the audio for this.
At least I can.
I don't know. You got we did one stream with Marvel Rivals.
Okay, so I'm just gonna let this clip play out. I
it's
told
like
you there was a secret in there.
Start of my channel.
Fucker. Oh, great. It's just not satisfying at all, man. Maybe something more interesting to collect. That was a running theme with Stellar Blade, like the constant.
So was it kind of like enshrouded in that way?
Yeah, I think it was worse because the shit you get is like meaningless trash that you don't do anything with. And
yes, you weren't there for this.
That is really, really unfortunate because, like I said, the combat in this game is fun. It's hard. It's fun though. I really enjoyed it. It's very Souls-like in its combat style. But man, like the mission structure too, it's just constantly run here and get this thing, run here, get this thing, run here and do this task, run here. It's like all this back and forth bullshit, fetch questy trash. And it made it to the point where I didn't want to play the game anymore. I was just done with it. I was like, man, you know, I finished this first episode of it. I had just completed fighting a boss fight, and I had no desire to return to it. The characters weren't interesting to me. The writing was kind of meh, and her shiny ass cheeks just weren't enough to keep me invested. Sorry. Like, I know, again, this is another game that a lot of people really, really like. But I guess it's just not for me. I guess I'm not the target demographic for this particular title. So, with that being said, I have to unfortunately put you in disappointing Stellar Blade because you disappointed me. Have you played Vampire Survivors, Brandon?
Nope.
You haven't played Vampire Survivors, huh? Vampire Survivors. Push through. I don't know what it is. Vampire Survivors is a lot of fun. It is endless hours of fun. To an extent, there's a little asterisk there. It's another one of those games where it does get really repetitive after a while. Once you unlock certain characters and certain things in the game, it all starts to play exactly the same. And I mean, you can have fun with that to an extent. Like I played it with Darcy on the PS4 pretty much exclusively, and we had. Last time I checked, I want to say there was like 100 hours in the game. So I can't complain about it in terms of getting too repetitive because I did put a ton of time into it. But I wish there was... It's like, it feels like it's missing something. Like it needs something extra to keep me coming back to it. Because we have basically unlocked everything and then there's nothing to drive towards. Like the gameplay loop itself isn't intriguing enough to keep me playing because I have unlocked everything at this point. Whereas with something...
You have to play Mega Bonk.
I have played Mega Bonk. I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all, actually. I don't like it one bit. But...
it just looks just like Mega Bonk, but
well, yeah, Mega Bonk is a 3D version of this game. And I just don't like this. It's structured differently, and I don't like the structure that they've chosen to go with. This is me and her. We got stuck outside the level. We glitched through the games because there was so much shit happening that the collisions just busted for some reason. But so for Vampire Survivors, that's gonna go in. I'm gonna say Golden Nugget because it's not quite stupendous. Because like I said, the actual gameplay loop isn't all that interesting without shit to unlock. If that makes any sense. Like, you understand what I'm saying when I say that?
I do.
Like, take Smash Brothers for instance. You unlock everything in Smash Brothers and you still play it because the gameplay is, fun enough to not need that carrot on the end of the fucking stick to keep you playing it. Vampire Survivors does not have that. So, that's unfortunate. But, still a really good game. Would highly recommend. I would give that one a solid 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Brandon, Pal World. I'm gonna go explore. What do you think of Pal World?
Okay. So my take on Pal World is it's a very, very, very fun game. I am enjoying it a lot and I can't wait to play more of it. There are obviously issues, like some of the collisions are broken. I have a short about it, trying to explore and fading through the world. Sometimes the animals will like go through the floor. So like there are definitely problems. I don't think they have fleshed out the crossplay enough because like we have connection issues. Still,
I would say that the connection issues have been pretty non-existent. We've had like 1 or 2 hard crashes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about like how the frame rate immediately dies.
I think that's a performance thing, and yes, the performance is bad. So before this clip finishes, this is a clip that I chose specifically to bring up one of the points I have an issue with. The base building in this game is fucking terrible. It is flat out just bad. It's clunky. It doesn't make sense. Things that should fit where they were they clearly are supposed to go, just don't work sometimes. Also, she'll just kill Brandon. That's hilarious.
Yep.
So that's a problem I have with the game. So continue. What else you got?
Resource management in this game is kind of rough, with the amount of like stone you need. Ore in this game is such a not like finite, but is like finite in the sense of like how much you need it, that you're constantly running out. And just other things in general, like wood and stone are pretty easy to get, but like you'll start running out of like palladium fragments, you'll start running out of this and that, and like the crafting can take ages to do. And I know you're supposed to set your pals to do it, but I mean there's only so much of a limit before you start running out of time and patience.
Yeah. So I forgot what I was gonna say. Like I had something to add to your point. Now it's like gone.
Which point? The ore, the gathering.
Progression. That's what I was going to talk about. I don't like the way progression works in this game. I don't like it one bit.
Progression doesn't make sense to me. Like, especially with, like, I think the biggest one personally is the saddles. The saddles make no fucking sense.
I'm not even talking about that necessarily, but like,
I know.
Like, for instance, like Brandon was talking about crafting and how it takes forever to do some. Well, you can upgrade that. That's a thing you can upgrade. It takes forever to do that. And I know you can change like the rates of stuff like in the world settings. I shouldn't have to do that.
But we shouldn't have
like by
to.
default, the game is just kind of sluggish. And that is by design. Like they chose to make it that way. I don't quite understand why. But that's like that's kind of me nitpicking in a sense, because otherwise I really fucking like this game. Like I want to play more of it. We were
fighting bosses. Is a lot of fun.
I really want to play more of it right now, but we're doing this instead because we do this every year. And Flame was a very good guy. Yeah, he's pretty good, man. I like having him here. Also, I heard that game got criticized by Wokes. Which game is that?
Stellar Blade.
Oh, yeah, everybody's pissed off that she has boobs, and God forbid a female be attractive, right? Like, that's funny to me. Like, don't buy it. You don't like the fucking fact that she's wearing skin-tight, shiny pants and her ass is hanging out the whole game. Don't fucking buy it. Like, let's let other people enjoy it. Just because you don't doesn't mean it's bad. Fuck off with that. It goes both ways, too. It's not just the people that are pissed off about females being attractive in games. Like, anybody gets mad about there being gay representation in a game or LGBTQ stuff in a game. Like, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. Let other people enjoy what they want to enjoy. Piss off.
Not every single game should be made for every single
exactly.
person.
Not everything is made for you.
Cannot be made that way.
That's my stance on that sort of thing. Like, not everything is made for you. So, but as far as Power Roll goes, man, I quite like this one. I like this one quite a fucking bit.
Having a lot of fun with it.
I would say it goes in Gold Nugget. It might end up going up to Stupendous.
I think just the inherent, like, it's not that they're major downsides, but they're constant downsides.
Yeah, and I think that they will probably get alleviated a little bit because we did put that secondary. That's another point that I want to bring up. Not being able to expand your base is infuriating.
Base is a big one.
Like, the shit that you have to put in your base gets so big, you run out of space really fucking quick. Man, the base building sucks in this game, dude.
When we started this game, what I thought would happen when we upgraded our base...
Look what's happening on screen right now! I can't get this piece of the fucking roof to snap where it's obviously meant to go. That is so annoying. In fact, in order to fix this problem, I think I end up putting staircases down and then replacing the staircase with the piece of the roof. Ugh. Continue. Sorry. I just had to get that out before this clip finished.
You interrupted my train of thought.
I'm sorry. I had to get it out before the clip was over. Base expanding sucks.
What was I gonna? Oh yeah. How I thought was going to happen was when you upgraded your base, the circle would expand a bit. So and then when you got your second base, That's what makes sense. Like upgrading your base doesn't do anything.
Yes, it does. It gives you the
Except
option to
add more
you can
pals.
have more pals. Like, woohoo.
But like, all that does is cramp you up even more.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I don't know why they've decided that that is the solution. Especially since you can't build bases too close to each other.
We found that out the hard way.
Yeah, because we were wanting just to have two bases, one for complete stone and ore mining, and then they would just take it to our boxes. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, this
So, like,
thing.
I don't know. It's just
This was a constant problem for me because I'm a builder. That's what I like to do in these games. I build shit, and I have a great
Also-
time doing it. Not in this game.
why the fuck are there like no good melee weapons until you get to the sword? Like, come on, people.
The weapons in general kind of suck. Like, look at the trouble I'm having
the
here.
muskets so far been pretty good, but it's like I don't like it. Like I'm a person who loves melee combat. I do melee combat in anything I try.
Yeah.
And I can't do melee combat because I got a fucking spear and that's it. And I don't like pokies. I never do. I never play pokies. And even in like games I love like Elden Ring, it's like the weakest way to play.
Exploration in this game is really fun. Like, just
Yeah,
simply,
I'm having a lot of fun with exploration.
simply finding eggs out in the world makes exploration enjoyable to me.
Enshrouded, take notes.
Well, we'll talk about Enshrouded here in a minute. I'm gonna have the exact opposite problem with it. Whereas with this game, I hate the base building,
Right.
but like the exploring. And Shrouded's base building is like, there's nothing that I can think of that competes with it. It's fucking amazing.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get there. So,
But yeah, so all around, very fun game. Can't wait to play more. But some like not major
it does
flaws,
have
but
issues.
consistent flaws.
it does have
Like
issues.
it's the flaws are just consistently an issue.
They're just more annoying than they are anything else. Because you
Exactly.
can see underneath those flaws where this game could be better. Like if they fixed the base building.
Maybe if Nintendo wasn't lawsuiting them, they could have more time to fix this.
I
shit.
do think that might have something to do with it because I know that they
I
had
do
to
too.
remove features because of Nintendo. Like,
Mhm.
fuck off, Nintendo.
At one point, they removed the ball throwing.
Yeah. Like, the ability to glide from the bottom of your flying mounts was removed because Nintendo was like, oh, we actually own that mechanic. Piss off. Fuck you. Your Pokemon games
You shouldn't be able
suck
to own a
shit.
mechanic.
Your Pokemon games are fucking terrible.
You should never be able to patent a
No,
mechanic.
game
That is the
mechanics
dumbest
should
shit.
not be allowed to be patented. But you know what it is you've got people that are making those decisions that don't know what the fuck a video game is. That's the problem. Like, legislation is being written by people that don't play games. So when they look at Power World and they look at Pokemon, they're like, oh yeah, it's the same game. Even though they play nothing alike at all. It gets crazy to me that Nintendo even has the option to
vastly
sue this developer. These games are nothing alike. They're nothing alike, dude. At all. Like, the only thing that's similar is that you throw a fucking ball and capture the creature. That's where it ends. Like, as far as gameplay goes.
Man,
some of the
in
designs are
Legends
obviously clearly inspired by Pokemon, but there's no direct rip-offs.
No,
So-
not even close. Like I think the
I really
closest one you
fucking
could
hate
argue
Nintendo.
is the Lucario and Anubis.
Yeah,
But-
that's like the closest one that I've seen anyways. And even then,
But it's
he
still
looks completely
so
different.
distinct. I was gonna say, even then, it's still so distinct that it isn't even.
I used to love Nintendo, man.
What happened?
I don't know. Greed. And the more
The good
annoying
people
part
died or
was,
quit.
oh yeah, that guy and his like, let me join your world, let me join your world. No. Like, So yeah, I mean, Power World it's really good, man.
Unsubscribed. Let me join.
Unsubscribe and go away.
Hit right.
But yeah, so that's
I don't
our
want those
thoughts on Power World.
subscribers.
I know we talked more negative about the game than positive, but it's a really good game.
That's because, like, we gush about it all the time when we're playing it.
That's true. I find myself being more critical of things that I like, too.
Because I would like them to be better.
Okay, so this one's all me. Astrobot.
Yep.
I mean, it's probably not going to come as a surprise to anybody that was here for the playthrough of this game. It's going straight to the top of the list for me. If it wasn't for another game on this list, this would be my choice for Game of the Year for our streams. Astrobot was absolutely phenomenal. Not only is it a inventive, creative, and fun platformer, it feels so solid to play. Like everything just feels cohesive. In my opinion, it goes toe-to-toe with the absolute best Mario games. And that is the highest praise I can give it. Because, I mean, that's like the gold standard for platformers. And the guys that made this game, not only are they aware of that, but when they, I think this won Game of the Year, did it not? And when they were talking, doing their presentation or their speech or whatever at the end of that, they absolutely flat out thanked the guys behind the Mario games and said, you know, if it wasn't for a certain plumber or something like that, well, we wouldn't be here. Huge respect for being able to come out and say that, because a lot of developers wouldn't. And yeah, I can't say anything negative about this game. I fucking adored every single minute I played this game. I guess the only thing, there was one level that I can remember where there was like a motion control gimmick, and I just don't like motion controls. But even then, the level was fun, and it wasn't like super frustrating. This game is incredible. If you own a PlayStation and you haven't played it, why? Why? What are you doing? Get your ass to the store and pick up a physical copy of this game and fucking play it. I own a physical copy, Brandon. You have no excuse.
Don't question my methods.
You have a disc drive in your PlayStation. I would watch your playthrough of this game. Does this not look like fun to you? Like, this time slowing mechanic is so fucking cool, dude. Ah, man. Yeah, fantastic game. Goes straight to the top of the tier list. This is an easy stupendous. That's odd. Brandon, I'll let you talk about the next game for a minute, because I just talked about that game.
Okay, so
very cliche.
Split Fiction is one I wish a lot more people would have watched our playthrough of, because it was a phenomenal game. The creativity, the works of art that they did, the interesting stories, the great like presentation, the growth of the characters, the entire like premise of it, right? Everything was super great about this game. Like, we didn't like the characters at first because they were kind of dicks, but it kind of meant to be that way because they're supposed to be like purists in the form of like, oh, fantasy is the best, oh, sci-fi is the best. So do you want to let this clip play? So I think this clip will speak volumes. We should let this clip play. Okay.
Duo took action as fast as they could.
I love this.
Why is there that one?
I love this so much. I think this was one of the most creative things that they did in the game. This was super cool. The letters. And it's why I chose to use this as the gameplay for this segment.
You could have also used either of the children's scenes.
Enemies! Our heroes need a weapon. How about swords?
How about yes? How do I use it?
No, swords have been done.
Ah!
Ooh! They could wield nunchucks. Nunchucks rule.
Didn't you have nunchucks?
I do have nunchucks.
Do you know how to use them?
Sort of.
No.
Nunchucks don't really fit, do they?
They could.
Those are cooler.
Those are not cooler, but okay.
We need new enemies. How about the bird? Pew pew!
Blarg.
So cool.
Owie! Ow!
There is a bridge that must be crossed.
They won't get me rain of arrows.
But a Cyclops is guarding it. Halt thee! You must solve my riddles 3. First, what is brown and sticky? Blood. No.
I didn't think we could actually kill his ass! Yes!
I forgot about that.
I didn't think that would work!
Oh
I thought it was gonna be the prince.
The more we play today, the higher my score for this game is getting.
A little too violent.
I'm gonna jump ahead
Is that too?
for a little bit.
No idea. Do we really need two heroes? What if? What if instead there was a noble steed?
Can I be the horse? I want to be the horse.
Be a horse.
Yes! I'm the horse! Get on here, bitch! Look at the
Let's fucking
smiley
go!
face on the horse. I'm a derpy ass horse. Whee!
Yes, brilliant.
Can I be a magic horse?
That's right, I'm a flying talking donkey.
So much for noble steed.
Cool. It's like storyboarding.
Like, this whole game is just full.
Also,
of,
the artwork is just so nice.
This
Full-
kind of
yeah,
stuff.
She literally
full of
did, yeah,
creative
'cause you're
stuff
playing
like
it.
this.
Ah, you were correct. And you still died. That was fucking hilarious.
Like it hurt.
She's just having fun. She's secretly a masochist, I think.
Oh dear, the mountain has become far too steep for our heroes to climb.
Turn into
Surely the
birds.
goats of the mountain will lend a hoof.
Go to the mountain. Bro, what?
This is how mountain goats live.
Oh my god, we're Sonic Hedgehog. Gotta go fast!
Reference!
Gotta go fast, boys! For Sonic Hedgehog!
Eventually,
I
our
forgot
heroes
how
reach
much
the
I
mountain
loved this game.
This game's so good.
to the cave.
Like, there's just so much to say. The level designs were so much fun. The characters were so much
I'm
fun.
waiting for something to
The
just
like
pop out and kill us
mechanics
again.
got
That's
really
kinda what I'm
cool.
expecting.
My only,
Yeah, this is
nitpick.
awesome, man.
and I think I
This
said
is-
this
this is
We reach the
at the
bottom
end
of
when we
cave.
gave our mini review,
Everything
was the fact
is
that they didn't really do much of the like team
darkness.
work that It Takes Two did.
Scary.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't as much of that.
That's like looking for, like,
That's
a
like me
scratch on the
actively.
diamond that
was
is
true.
this game.
Yeah. And it does not detract from it because the
did.
entire game is still phenomenal.
Fine.
Filled with
And the ones that we did do were so much fun to do anyways. It's like
feet.
We 100% this game, didn't we?
Help me! Help me!
No.
We didn't? I thought we got all the
Prince is
stuff.
tied up.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I love that we both
didn't
just
do
started
the
just the one
laser thing.
I see. The big duck appears.
Yes! Yes! Duck.
Obviously.
Definitely the crab.
Because I think demon's the right answer.
Of course, a giant enemy crab appears.
I mean, crabs are kind of scary when they're enemies in games.
Yeah, Elden Ring. Almost as bad as lobsters.
Oh, the lobsters.
I still refuse to fight them.
So do I.
Even if I'm an expert. Supposed to.
I like how we're gonna shoot the fucking guy. I want to get to the part where it does
Oh.
the cool thing.
We're going in this hole.
I thought demons
Yeah,
were
it's weird.
terribly
I was shocked by
shaped.
This blew my fucking mind.
Oh, we're going in this hole.
I was not expecting
I would have
that.
played an entire game
Oh,
like this.
What the fuck?
Oh my!
Oh, this would be a really cool idea.
For like a whole game?
Yeah.
This art style?
Yeah.
Absolutely. This looks fucking sick.
Like, this game was amazing, dude.
Almighty duck.
Obviously, it's
Yeah.
definitely, without
Not
question,
gonna win Game of the Year.
this one has to go in stupendous. Like, there's so little that I can say bad about it, quite honestly. It's fantastic. This developer, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head, which I'm sad about, they have become one of the developers that I now actively look forward to their next game. Now, we played through It
And
Takes
that's
Two.
rare for us.
Yeah, we played through It Takes Two before we did this game. I wish we would have live streamed it, but yeah, man, it was just something so vastly different than anything I've ever played. And every idea that they bring to the table in Split Fiction and It Takes Two, they're all fleshed out and done with such an expert level of attention to detail that other games wish they did. Like, it's fucking good. We gave it a 10 out of 10 in our mini review at the end of this game, obviously, and it still holds true. Like, there's nothing I can say that I dislike about that game. Fantastic, 100% if you have somebody that you can play this in couch co-op with, because it does have online, but I really do think you should play it in couch co-op.
I think these games work best with couch co-op.
Yeah.
Or at least with somebody that you know.
Yeah, so
Like, you know.
comes highly recommended from your boys here at the Gathering Hall. All right, so this is a recent addition to the roster of games.
Should have done the one where I turn into a kaiju.
I don't know where that's at, honestly. It might be this. Oh look,
I mean, I've only streamed this game once.
it's maybe it's right here because everything's red and scary. Oh no, that's fire raining from the sky. So Brandon, so Kirby Air Riders. If you are familiar with the original GameCube release of Kirby Air Ride, then you have played Kirby Air Riders because they basically did a one-for-one recreation of Kirby Air Ride,
But with more.
just added more to it, which is exactly what I wanted from a Kirby Air Ride sequel. This game's really good. It's not perfect. The story mode, I don't. So this is like a personal thing for me, but I don't like timers in video games, and I specifically don't like timers where I have to fight enemies. And the story mode does that a lot.
And
Like a,
the CPUs
like a
is just not
shitload.
fun.
It's fucking crazy how often you end up having to do something like you're doing a race and your goal isn't to get first place in the race, but your goal is to destroy your rival's machine, and you have a time limit while you're racing to do this. If you've ever done an air ride race in this like the original or even this one, then you know what that entails. You go so damn fast. Everybody's going so fast, and not only that, but there are diverging paths in the tracks. So you're like trying to keep up with this fucking NPC that you need to destroy his machine, and then he goes flying off in a different direction, and now you've lost 20 seconds off your timer because you gotta wait until he gets off that path and reconverges with the main path. I really don't like the story mode in this game at all. It's called Road Trip.
I was doing it last night, and I got to where I was fighting Noir Dedede, and he had I had to beat him in a race, and he kept getting speed items just randomly.
Yeah, that's not fun.
That shit's stupid.
So I don't know if you would consider it spoilery, but after you finish your first run, you'll have to do a race against him, and I was using the Paper Star. I wanted to see if I could use the Paper Star to beat the whole thing, and I did beat every single thing with the Paper Star. It was literally impossible for me to beat him in that last race. It just doesn't go fast enough, and I couldn't keep up with him. There was nothing I could do to keep up with him. Like, flying didn't work, and I think specifically on that race, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you've played the story mode, but specifically on that race, the rubber banding for him feels fucking absurd. So I don't like the story mode at all.
CPUs in general are kind of a weak point in this game.
They are,
because they always grab the special items,
the legendary
so you'll
machine
never
parts.
really find them in a box. They will just always go straight to them, and then if you do have them, they will hunt you down like rabid dogs.
And the other thing is too, so that red box that I just destroyed here on screen, those are what you find the legendary parts in, and you can see I'm destroying them. I think I'm actually, at this point, I'm actively looking for one because I wanted to find them. And the CPU players have this really insanely impressive ability to immediately know which fucking boxes contain those legendary machine parts. I think it spawns them randomly in those boxes, and as soon as one spawns on the screen, it's like the NPCs just home in on that box. And that's fucking obnoxious, because if you've, if you have to chase them down to get the parts, by the time that's happening, everybody has all these upgrades to the point where everybody's moving so damn fast, it's fucking impossible. It sucks.
And even if you do somehow achieve it, you've wasted so much time getting it.
Yep.
That you don't have half the shit you need.
Yeah.
To actually participate.
So an example that I can give is Brandon was able to, after 5.5 minutes of chasing down an NPC to get the last part of the Hydra. Or, yeah, the Hydra from this NPC. He lost to me on a drag race with the fucking Hydra. Just think about that. Again, if you have any kind of knowledge about this game and you know what this game is like and you know what it plays like, the drag race with the Hydra, you should be almost guaranteed to fucking win. But because I had so many more upgrades than he did, because he spent so long trying to fucking chase down this NPC who is moving around at the speed of goddamn light, you know, he was at a huge disadvantage for the event we were getting ready to do.
I mean, I did almost win. I did catch up.
But
at
you
the
didn't.
End, but it's just like.
But you didn't.
Exactly. I didn't. I couldn't.
Like,
because
there was
I
nothing
did not
you
have
could have done.
The upgrades, because I was spending the entire time chasing after like 3 different NPCs to get everything, because of course every single one of them had
like,
it.
look, Amber,
only one
Amber's
I
got
got-
parts of the Leo. Huh.
Yeah, the only one I got at like a reasonable time was the like Gigantus or whatever it was called,
Which ruined that entire round.
because like it was just like I there is a art to killing the NPCs, but I think the only cart or star, whatever you want to say, that can fight NPCs and knock them out is the Hop Star. So if you ever want to, Hop Star is the way to go for knocking things out of them.
Yeah, and that's the other point I wanted to bring up is it really feels like when you have the legendary machine parts, it only takes one hit for the NPCs to get them out of you, and you can wail on an NPC. Like, I was following one last night that had parts of the Hydra because I was trying to complete the Hydra. I had a fucking cannon, and I was just following behind it, like blasting its ass with this fucking cannon. Ran out of ammo with the cannon, and it still had the machine parts. The melees, I don't like the melees either. I don't like them at all. It's just a bunch of chaotic fucking mess. There's like no strategy to them. It's just a disastrous hodgepodge blender.
Maybe if we didn't have
of just-
NPCs, it was just like all of us, it might not be as bad, but it's just like...
Oh, look at this. What's the strategy here? What is the fucking strategy? Just drive in a circle in hopes that you kill things faster than somebody else? Like, that's not
Basically.
fun. That's not fun. All that aside, though, there are plenty of events in the game that I do really like participating in, like the drag races, the air rides
and the
themselves.
customization.
Well, look at there. The air rides themselves, fantastic. They're really good. Like
Boss
the
fights
racing.
kind of bad.
Yeah, anything that has like the battling. I just don't like the battling in this game at all. Brianna did.
The racing is fun. The battling is not.
Yeah, the racing is really, really fun, that's what this game is. It's a racing game. You know, in its DNA, that's what it wants to be. And it excels at racing. Like, if you just want to do air ride, tons of fun. Skydive is fun. Air glider is fun. The high jump is fun. Target flight is fun. The rail panic is fun. Beam panic is fun. Like, there's plenty of fun events. But then there are
Gauntlet.
Beam Gauntlet, yeah. But there are those, those few caveats where it's like, that could be really cool, but it's not. I don't enjoy that. Unlocking things in this game is also like a constant hit of dopamine, because you're like, basically everything you do in the game unlocks something, which is really cool. Like, I'm always unlocking shit. It's not always, necessarily something I want to unlock or something that I'm going to use a lot of. But just the fact that I'm constantly making progression is really, really nice. And one of the things that you unlock a lot of are decals. Because, yes...
I was going to say, I get a lot of Mario Kart World vibes when I unlock things, because it's a bunch of
Yeah,
stickers.
but the difference between this and Mario Kart World with its stickers, Brandon, is you can
actually
decorate.
customize the stickers.
You can actually decorate your fucking machines. Whereas in Mario Kart, the stickers are absolutely fucking meaningless and worthless. So... like, you can't even say that, because the game's unlocks are still fun. Even though necessarily, if you don't like customizing shit, you're probably not going to like it as much as I do. But I've put, at this point, probably 5 to 10 hours alone in just customizing the machines, because the customization in this game is crazy. It's literally... like, the only game that I can think of that shares parity with the way that this game does customization is Forza. And the way that Forza does its decal system, where you can fucking make whatever you want, essentially. And this game does that too. There is a limit to how many decals you can have on a machine, which kind of sort of sucks, but at the same time forces you to be creative. So it's like, you know, take it or leave it. It's good. It's really, really good. I have seen some really cool, really crazy designs that people have made, because you can upload and share your designs with people, and people can buy them with in-game currency, which is really cool. Fucking, what are you doing, Mario Kart? Like, God, it's so much fun. It's so cool. Like, I love seeing what people can do with it. Like, there's a star in this game called
the has different costumes.
Yeah, and all the characters have different costumes. That's something else you can unlock. And I found out that one of the ways you unlock them is like there are multiple ways to unlock a character in the game, right? So you could do, say, beat a race in 5 minutes and you unlock a character, or you could find so many of a certain item in City Trial and unlock that same character that way. The way the game handles that, because those are two separate unlocks, if you have that character already unlocked and you complete the criteria for unlocking it again in another mode, you just unlock an additional skin for that character. That's really cool. Like, that's a really cool way to do it. Anything that you want this game to do on top of it, it does. Like, take for instance the checklist. You know, you go to the checklist and you think, okay, well, I want to do this thing that the checklist is telling me to do, like race with this character, with this cart, on this track, in this time. You don't have to back out of the checklist, go back to the fucking air ride menu, select all that. You can just press start on the checklist menu itself, and it'll take you straight to where you need to go with everything set up for you to unlock that challenge. Like, the game it's respectful of your time, and it's packed to the brim with content. It was, honestly, I could not have asked for anything more than this for a sequel to one of my favorite niche games of all time. So, I'm very happy with this game. You know, the problems I have with story mode aside, but I don't know, man. What else you got? Anything else you want to say about this one before we put it in our rank?
I will say, as much as like adding new carts is really cool, and I really like that, they didn't do enough to the older carts to make them on the same tier like the Paper Star, even though it is defensively weaker than the Wing Star. Is just better.
It is objectively
in, like,
better.
almost every way.
The Wing Star sucks.
You got like the chariots, the battles and stuff, which are just better versions of like the Bulk Star. The tanks are also in that kind of tier, where it's like kind of better than the Swerve Star in a sense. I mean, Swerve Star's still good.
But my counterpoint to that is I was watching a video from GVG, or GVC, I think.
And he uses a Swerve Star.
And his preferred star is the Swerve Star. I think the Swerve Star is fucking terrible. So maybe it just comes down to a preference and playstyle too with that.
Well, like, I think the one that hits us the worst, in my opinion, is the Shadow Star.
Yeah.
I think just the Shadow Star objectively has nothing going for it. And like, partially, since it used to be my favorite.
Yeah, it used to be one of my favorites too.
It does hit a bit harder. But again, that's me just being like, I wish they would have just, you know, balanced out the carts a bit more, gave them all a bit more. But
they are
from the game at
canonically called machines, by the way. That's what the game calls them. I did finally figure that out.
I also called them stars.
No, the game refers to them as machines, because they're not all stars. But
anyways, it doesn't matter.
I just, you know, thought I'd let you know. But
yeah, Mr. Fucking actually.
Actually, the game calls them machines. But you were saying, you know, like carts
Anyway,
or, you know, stars or whatever you wanted to call them. I just wanted to tell you that's what the game calls them. They call them machines.
But yeah, so that's all else I have to say about it.
Yeah, one more thing I want to say. I almost wish there were more than just one map for City Trial. If I had any critiques, I wish there was like maybe 2 or 3 different ones that you could rotate through. I think that would extend the game's length of time that you would want to play it by quite a bit, actually. I also noticed that there's not as many secret areas hidden in this
As in
version.
the original?
Yeah, as in the original, is in City Trial, which is, you know, take it or leave it for what you will. Yeah, we were playing with Amber. We played with Brittany as well. Also, what'd you have for lunch, man? I just had leftover turkey and mashed potatoes and corn and stuffing. Oh, it was so good.
Do we still have all that?
Yes, but you can't have that because Darcy's gonna eat that when she gets home.
That's
So,
fine.
But
I know what
deviled
I'll eat
eggs,
then.
have at it. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about this. It runs great. It's gorgeous to look at. The video that's playing right now does not do it justice. It looks way better.
That and like I think it's the one that's more fun to play than watch.
I agree. I agree.
So like it might not look as fun as it actually is.
So,
Anyways,
I'm gonna
next
say
game.
golden nugget, and I'm gonna put it.
yeah,
I'm
I,
gonna put
I
it-
think it's just
here.
Mrs. Stupendous.
I think so too. All right, next game.
I don't know what this game is.
Enshrouded.
Get out!
So it is Enshrouded.
Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. So Enshrouded is a very interesting case for me. It's kind of like if you took Pal World and got rid of the creature capture. But the issue with this game is that even though the combat is kind of fun, the combat does leave some to be desired because it's really stiff.
It's really
And again,
stiff.
as somebody who loves combat in games like this, that is kind of a huge downside. But at the same time, the biggest problem with this game, the one that will forever mar it, is the fact that the loot is randomly generated and is just almost always bad. Like, you rarely find anything interesting. And even when you do find something interesting, the way this works is like the weapons have like levels based off of what you are. So you can get like a legendary epic god slaying weapon that deals like 5 damage.
Yeah.
And then like 20 minutes later you'll find a common weapon that deals like 2,000. So it doesn't feel as satisfying to do.
Like if you
Like
look
to
at
explore,
if you look
because-
at Brandon over here, he's fighting this crocodile thing right now. The game, the combat itself looks way more fun than it actually is. And I'm also tired of that
But,
trend in gaming too. The randomly
What-
generated loot. Like, can we fucking stop doing that, please? I hate randomly
That's one-
generated loot.
Like, that's what Elden Ring and Skyrim do so well.
Mm-hmm.
Is like, you don't need randomly generated loot. Make your world interesting to explore. Make us want to explore. Have it be interesting. I don't know why game developers are so scared to actually sit down and be like, okay, like this is going to be a tomb of a necromancer, so let's put some necromantic things here.
No, we're just gonna put
Like,
a
why-
we're gonna
why
put
do
a
we have-
we're gonna put a box that we have a fucking algorithm run that's gonna just give you a random like piece of shit that you're never gonna use. Like that's like the biggest trend in gaming that nobody fucking talks about. Randomly generated loot sucks ass,
Especially in open world.
especially in open world.
Like that was my biggest issue with Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
The shit sucks. And I think we figured out the best way to obtain loot in this game, like actual like loot, is doing quests.
Which
And even
at
then,
the-
it
which
was
at-
like
which at that
mediocre.
at that point, why bother with an open world?
Exploring. Yeah, why bother exploring? If the best thing you can get is quests, why bother exploring when you could just go from point A to point B?
Which
Like,
is what
we
you end up
explore,
doing.
we find jack shit.
Like exploring almost serves
And
no
so-
purpose.
So it's just like if I had one, and it's such a problem too. It's not like, oh, that's a nitpick. It is pervasive throughout the entire game that you just feel like you've wasted your time the entire time.
Well,
And if I remember right, there's like a tree to get like better moves and stuff, but it's like,
yeah, there is. There's a skill tree.
but it's like since the combat is stiff and kind of awkward, it doesn't dedicate itself well. And on top of all of that, the biggest issue with the exploration is just like even if you do go deep into the combat, you're just not gonna get like many good weapons. So it just ends up kind of falling flat on his face.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Now,
really
you can
it's
talk
really a
about your base
shame, too.
design.
Well, I mean, I want to continue touching on some of that stuff too, because we did a
Okay.
lot of exploring. The world is fairly large, and we played it. And I got to preface this when we did play it in early access. The game's not done, so the things that we're saying now might not be true for the game now, even because it's been almost a year since we played this. But when we played it, those problems ended up ruining the game for us. Enemy variety sucks, too. There's like 4 different types of enemies in the fucking game. And then they're just reskins of enemies you've already fought. Like, I'm fighting Bear right now. This dude fights me the exact same as, like, the fucking undead soldiers do in, like, the temples and shit.
And you fight like these bears everywhere.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. They're literally everywhere. And that also detracts from the game's enjoyment when it comes to exploration. The world is just not interesting. And that's a huge fucking problem, because it's an open world game. Like, if you are making an open world game, the first thing that you should be concerning yourself with is making that world interesting to be in. And
reasons to
and
explore.
so many games don't do that. They just, it's like almost the open world is it's like a buzzword or a gimmick that they just tack on so they can have that checkbox. And unfortunately, I love open world games. So I play a lot of these, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why is there nothing to do? Pokemon is another example. Fucking Pokemon sucks. But, yeah, if you don't give your player an interesting goal or an interesting thing or something about the world that is intriguing to find, that feeling of exploration and discovery is meaningless when you're finding randomly generated boxes. It's not fun. It will never be fun. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, please. So, that being said, base building in this game, like I had said earlier, I haven't played any other game that does it as well as this one. I have to find. Let me actually do a little bit of digging here.
And movement in this game is really good too.
Yes, the actual act of moving through the world is really fun. Let me see. Welcome to Castle Blackwell. So I built a big fucking castle, dude. And I built this castle from the ground up. I built this castle. And like all the details in it, I put in here. Like everything that you see, I'm actually giving a tour. So let me actually just fucking pause this and let it play for itself, huh? Shut up, you.
So your laptop doesn't overheat?
Yeah.
All
I
right, so
built
there you
this
go.
shit.
There is Castle Blackwell in all of its splendor. You know, the main castle structure. I see you up there. The main castle structure is finished. I don't know where Brandon went. Oh, wait, is he swinging? Are you swinging?
I was, and then I hit a roof.
You fell.
I
got
got
one.
the
Do you have your
actual
laptop?
correct path.
Do you have your laptop plugged into the Ethernet cord?
Yeah.
Your preview is really choppy. Like
This is why we
horribly
ended up
choppy.
doing 2 channels, because doing
You got something
this was
downloading
never
potentially?
gonna work.
No.
Anyways, I'll get the tour real quick. So here we got the entrance bridge.
think
This
I'm
is
just
the
getting over
only
being
way
sick here.
actually into the castle. I'm still working on getting some kind of stairwell or something built to get us down to that bridge. It's right there. This bridge.
What game is that, Ninja? What game are you talking about?
But with that being said, let's head on inside, shall we? There's
This game, because of the open world
here, too.
aspect, they can't claim open world.
For now, there's just these. And I want to have
Try.
lanterns in each one of these windows.
They actually can't.
Well, that's about the best I can
Just
do.
like why
I don't know
their
if that fixed it, but
creature
Did you just
capturing
drop the
failed.
resolution down?
no, I just basically exited out of every single thing that I'm not using for this.
Fair.
This
Yeah,
is why I
it
want a
is
Steam
smoother
machine.
for sure. So yeah, right now this just leads to a dead end. We can't actually finish getting up there just by walking. Got to use this hook for the time being to get onto this platform, which leads us up to here. And we're inside.
Did you build this thing on the mountain?
What's that on the mountain? Yeah, it didn't
It's
help at
also
all, did it?
very, very.
Just drop your
good-looking
resolution
game.
down to 720p. That might help. Strange to me that it's lagging so hard for you. So yeah, this is
It
not
wasn't
going
on the
to
last
be the
one.
main entrance here. I'm going to carve out a little tunnel that'll go up kind of around here. Like, I'm pointing, like you can see me pointing, but like up around here and up to this point. Because the actual gate for the castle is right here. So it's going to connect. That bridge is somehow going to go under all this shit, up this shit, and connect up to this shit, where the entrance is. So that's the work in
I
progress.
thought there was wall
Like I said,
climbing in this
there's-
game. I guess I'm just
we got a lot to do on
misremembering
that.
that.
There is not.
So
No,
welcome to
yeah,
the
there wasn't
courtyard
because we had to
of
like
Castle
dig
Blackwell.
holes to like travel. I do remember that
I
now.
think it's pretty nice, nice and cozy here. You got some fire, some lanterns. Who should I show first?
And just as a thing, I did not help with this. How we do our Pal World streams is
So this is the
exactly how this
blacksmith.
worked.
AKA
Oswald.
Also known as
Except Matthew had
fucking
more
Gary.
fun because base building was better.
So this is
Base building
Gary's-
was fantastic. I'm not going to sit here for the whole thing because I think this actually takes a hot minute. But yeah, like the base building is just really good. It's really detailed. You can effectively build whatever your brain can come up with. The game doesn't care. It doesn't care if things clip. So, but I'm gonna say mediocre.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna put it above Gunworld or Gunfire, as it was when we played it, because that randomly generated loot
I mean,
problem
it could be
is huge.
significantly better, but if we do stream it again, I'd rather it be after I find a way of
I think
diverting
I definitely
processing
want to
power.
stream it more, but I want to wait until the game is out of early access.
Do we have a date for that?
Yeah, there's absolutely zero about Enshrouded that is similar to any Pokemon game or any Nintendo game for that matter. What'd you ask, Brandon?
Ah, it's nominated for the Steam Awards. Steam Awards.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. But it's it could be better. And I think someday it might be better. Okay, so Brandon, do you know what game this is? It's the wrong version. Do you remember this game?
I do know. I do remember this game.
What did you think of this game?
So I thought it's supposed to come out in spring of 2026, so it's full release. This game I had a lot of fun with. And I didn't even get to finish it. I loved being the god of day and time. That was really fun.
You can
It was nice.
never sleep.
You must be working. Having your actions actually have consequences and, the thing. My biggest complaint with this game is the opposite of most complaints I have with games, which is that the main character is super limited while the side characters, kind of the world's your oyster kind of thing. But-
You only think that because I had more upgrade options. But eh.
It's not that big of a deal, but it is just one of the like minor grievances I had. But I had a lot of fun with this. The exploration was really fun. The just walking around doing stuff was pretty fun. I would say so far the only kind of downside is so far the bosses have been kind of a joke. If I remember right, they were all super easy.
Yeah, that's because we're playing it in co-op. Play it by yourself.
I'm
some
just
of,
saying.
Some of the bosses in this game are fucking brutal. So just full transparency, I've played way more of this than he has. I've actually played through
Yeah,
this game
I don't have
numerous
much
times.
to say.
There are multiple endings, and like he had briefly touched on, the things that you do in this game can drastically change your playthrough of this game. My first playthrough, I was a paragon. I was a fucking saint. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. And then I was like, I really want to stream this game, but I want to be as diabolical as possible, because that's just something I never do in video games. And yikes. You become just an absolute monster by the time you reach the end of the dark playthrough. Like, oh my god, some of the things I did, I legitimately felt disgusting for doing. Like, there's this one part of the game where where this priest gets he gets possessed by like a spirit or a demon or some shit, and you're tasked with going and finding somebody to do an exorcism on him. Well, in my normal playthrough, I did that. I went and found the guy that does the exorcism. The demon comes out, you kill the demon, it's whatever. But in my playthrough where I was evil, I was like, I'm just gonna go over here and start hitting him and see what happens. You can just fucking kill his ass and he dies. And everybody's like, all the characters that are in the room with you, they're like, what the fuck? And your guy's like, I took care of it. It's such a good game, dude. But yeah, your actions definitely have consequences. You can entirely like ruin certain quest lines by not doing things in the right order as well, which is a bit of a problem. But at the same time, it's also, I think that it might be intentional. The game intentionally does that too.
I think it is intentional.
So, like, the first example I can think of, at the very beginning of the game, one of the first things you're given, there's a guy you come across who is begging for death. He's being transformed into a horrifying, awful demon. And he's like, please kill me, please. You are given the option at the very beginning of the game to either spare him or kill him. And depending on what you do there, it completely blocks off certain parts of the game. Which is a little bit frustrating. But, like,
I mean,
another example is, like, you can do this. You can play this game, right? You get off the boat, you go forward a few steps, and there's a zombie that falls off a cross and you kill it. If you kill that zombie and then go back to the boat, you can talk to the guy that's on the boat and just leave. And that's an ending. The game ends there and the credits roll. And your character's like, yeah, fuck that. I don't want any part of this shit. It's awesome stuff. It's really, really cool stuff. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, CB. Welcome.
Yeah, I can actually pull back up. Hello, CB.
But it's it's a really good game. I don't have a lot of negatives to say. The ending of the demon playthrough, or the evil playthrough, is probably one of the hardest things I've done in a 2D game ever. Like, Brandon's talking about bosses being easy. Fucking do that ending. Do that ending, Brandon, and then come to me and tell me how easy and shit. It's a gauntlet of pain and misery.
You forget I've beaten the Elden Beast.
Well, the other problem is let me go to that version of this playthrough. The other problem with it is too, the character that I was playing as was a unlockable secret character, and like this boss fight right here fucking sucks with this character because his attack is slow, and you are limited. It's just hard, dude. It was really fucking hard. But I did end up beating it. I unfortunately didn't stream it. I ended up beating it on the Steam Deck, which is, the Steam Deck is so good. So good. But as far as Infernax goes, it's like $12 on Steam. Fucking go pick it up if you play Castlevania or if you like Castlevania. It's definitely a golden nugget. Almost stupendous. It is almost in that stupendous category. Actually, dude, is there any reason I wouldn't put it in stupendous? No. I can't think of any negatives that bring it down. I fucking loved this game. So, yeah, I think stupendous for Infernax. Oh no. Oh no, Brandon. Okay, so this is another one we'll have to let the clip do the talking for us. So I'm gonna let that play.
You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh.
Can I just not get involved in this?
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh shit!
What?
Aw, I don't want to fight.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
Okay, that is plenty for us to talk about one of the biggest issues I have with this game. Absolutely, which is this game is it's presented to you as a game kind of like Infernax, where your choices that you make should matter. I was having a good fucking time just being a peasant.
Picking up flower bags.
Just picking up flower bags. I didn't want any part of this shit. I didn't want any part of this shit at all. But it doesn't matter what you say. The game railroads your ass into being involved in this conflict. I fucking hate that. Especially if a game is telling me that I have my choices matter and that I have freedom to choose whatever I would want to do.
Right.
It's like it can't decide if it wants to be that or if it wants to be a linear story-driven narrative. And I know that it's likely because we were only playing it at the beginning of the game and it may open up later, but I don't want to play 30 hours of a fucking game to get to the part where it's fun. Just fuck off with that. It really bothered me. It still bothers me because I was looking forward to this game. I was looking forward to a game where I wasn't somebody important. Because I watched a certain review, and that certain reviewer told me that my choices mattered, and you're not the main character. You're just some guy. I was totally ready for that. I wanted to just fucking live in this medieval world and not deal with being a jackass to everybody and having to fucking stab people constantly and sword fighting every, like, Olympian level fencer that I came across. Like,
each fucking bandit is classically trained in like National Guard duty of this time frame, man. They know how to parry, they know how to thrust, they know like tactics. They're skilled AF. It's fucking crazy.
Like, the whole premise of this game fell apart for me pretty much from the get-go. So we did one stream of this game. And then I couldn't find the second one.
We did do two.
Maybe the other one got taken down for some reason?
What happened was, the first time we played this, I focused on combat. And I did not have fun. And then you focused on gathering and like crafting. And you were like, you know what, we should give it another chance. And I was like, I don't want to give it another chance. And you're like, we should. And I was like, okay, fine. And then the second time, I was just picking up herbs and having a decent time. And then you were focusing on combat because you were trying to explore and being ambushed by fucking... the most trained bandits this side of the Mississippi. And you're like, oh, I'm fucking done. Let's see if I can find it on my channel.
But it was dude, it really sucked. This game is specifically going in a certain category that I made specifically for this game. And it's really sad, man, because I wanted to love this game. And I did like parts of it. But the parts that I didn't like were so glaring. The combat, I know it's like, we'll get good. I'm sorry, the combat in this game is just clunky. It is clunky, it's unintuitive, it doesn't give you any feedback. Like, there's this one segment where the game's telling me, like, I'm trying to do a tutorial to do a fucking stealth takedown. The stealth takedowns in this game make no motherfucking sense at all. It's like they just don't.
Yeah.
Like I'm reading the instructions on screen and I'm doing exactly what the instructions are telling me, and it's not working. And it was so frustrating. There was another part where I was tasked with chopping the top off of what the fuck are they called? The thing where you have the ribbons where you dance around them.
Posts?
Well, it is a post, but there's like a certain
I don't know.
term for them. I can't think of what the term is. Anyways, it's the top of this big fucking pole that has ribbons on it. And my task was to chop the top of that off. So I had to find an axe. There are axes everywhere! Freaking everywhere! Like, there's chopping wood blocks, right? They got these big stumps where people chop wood. And there's an axe sticking out of the stump. And I'm like, oh, that's not a problem. I'll just go grab... No, you can't grab those axes. You have to grab the very specific axe the game wants you to grab. If you're gonna fucking tell me your game is open-ended, make it open-ended. That is annoying. That is just fucking frustrating. And the axe that it wanted me to get was like stuck in the side of a tree, hidden by some leaves. Why? Why did I have to use that axe? Why couldn't I use dozens of other axes that I came across?
From what I gather, this game isn't open-ended. What it is you have choices, but all your choices lead to the same conclusion.
At least for what we played. Like I said, it may open up.
No, I legitimately think that is it, because I think that certain reviewer did say something along those lines.
So
is that no matter what you do, your actions don't have like the NPCs might remember you, but the end story will always be the same.
That's not what I wanted out of this game at all.
No.
Not even remotely is that what I wanted out of this game. So this game...
But yes, I did find 2 streams. I did name them both part 1.
This one very easily goes in disappointing for me.
The disappointing, yeah.
No, man. I'm going to put it in just bad. Because I don't think there's another game on this list that pissed me off more than Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Not a single one. So, initially I was going to put it in disappointing, but because I was so excited to play this game, and like I said, there are things about it that I really did enjoy doing. Like, the alchemy is super cool. It's really involved. The world itself is absolutely gorgeous. It's a really good-looking game. But, man, that combat, then you get, like, that fucking combat is awful. You can't even
explore, because every single person out in the wild wants to fucking kill you.
Which is probably accurate for medieval times, but at the same time, not everybody in medieval times was a fucking savant with a sword either. Like, your character is supposed to be like a guard for this fucking nobleman, but he sucks! He's awful!
The head guard.
He's like this piece of shit that has never picked up a weapon in his life. I don't know, man. The game, it's like it suffers an identity crisis, like, and it's nothing I've ever seen before. And again, I know there are people that are going to be like, well, just because you suck at the game. Well, yeah, I suck at the game. I suck at the game. I didn't have fun with the game, so it's just bad for me. This is my fucking list.
I do have one other complaint I want to bring up.
What's that?
I wanted to get better at combat in that game. So I went and I found a instructor.
Tomcat,
and
right?
learned a new move. And doing combos in that game is so fucking frustrating because of the way the combat system actually works in that game.
That's like the whole game. Everything about the combat is frustrating.
But like, if I remember right, it was like you had to go left, right, left. But since there's 5 axes to go on, you end up going like left, right, up, left, right.
Slightly diagonal.
And it's impossible to do those combos, especially in the heat of battle, where you're being swarmed by like 10 people.
Like, there's one mission that I did. This was not on stream, I know. I did it because after we had finished our second playthrough, we were like, yeah, I don't want to play this anymore. I gave it one more really good try on my own time. And I was tasked with going into this camp full of bandits and stealing this guy's horse back from them because they had stolen his horse.
Hey, I did that.
And Brandon had chosen to fight everybody. I, at that point, was so fucking tired of the combat. I just ran in the middle of them, grabbed the horse, and ran away. And yes, that worked. But do you really want to sit here and pretend that that was rewarding to do? It wasn't. It wasn't rewarding to do.
Do you remember how I finished that?
Yeah, you were sneaking around and being stealthy.
It's stealth killing. And then them being as, realistic as human possible, saw their friend with their throat slit and was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
should lay down in the bed next to them.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
Just the wind.
And people want to be like, oh yeah, this game it goes for realism. Except the people in this world are so fucking stupid. They see somebody dead who is clearly still bleeding, and they're like, oh, this is totally fine. It's I think
Jim's dead.
Yeah, I think what I had
Time to
said
go to bed.
is the best way to describe this game. It feels like a game that has an identity crisis. Like it doesn't know what it wants
And
to be.
then
Does it want to be hyper
other
realistic or
issue-
not?
The other issue I have, and was actually after that, is the encumbrance system in this game is fucking awful. Because, I killed all these bandits. I succeeded after, an hour of trying, doing stealth kills that fail because they're fucking inconsistent in hell, and you'll stab them and they'll just be like, hey, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I got another point. Go what you gotta do.
Okay, so I killed them all, and I was collecting all their shit, and you can't collect all their shit because of the encumbrance system. And yes, real life, blah, blah, blah. But the fact is that all my hard work to do that literally amounted to jack shit. I had to make 10 trips just to do shit.
Something that we didn't bring
That's
up.
frustrating.
So you brought up stealth kills and bandits. There was one instance where this was so fucking stupid to me. I came across somebody who was actively being robbed. And I was like, oh, cool. I could intervene here, or I could just sneak around. I get that choice. So I chose to intervene, but I was going to intervene on my own terms. I wasn't going to intervene through the game's fucking cutscene system or anything like that. So what I did was I had a sword. I held my sword. I went up behind this person and brought it down over top of their head. And it went right through them and did no damage.
Mm-hmm.
And they turned around and proceeded to stab me to death.
Yeah, that's what happened with the stealth kills. Literally, it fucking sucks. It's inconsistent. You want to talk about realism? I need to make a clip out of this. I gotta find it first though. There's literally a scene where the first guy that I have to stealth kill, I went over and I tried to stealth kill him. It went through him. He got up, turned around, and I'm sitting there fucking swinging at him every which way, and he's still just phasing through all of them. I'm like,
yeah, again,
what?
It has an identity crisis, and I'm not going to sit here and excuse, the writing is funny. I think the writing isn't bad at all. That was something that would have kept me coming back to it if it wasn't for the fact that the combat is fucking terrible. It is just objectively fucking bad. And I'm sorry if you like it, but I don't. I do not like it at all. So I guess
I don't either.
I just think it's awful. It's awful. So that really sucks, man, because I wanted to like it so much more than I ended up liking it. So that brings us to our next game, Marvel Rivals. And yes, Ninja, remake of Moving of the World Tonight. I don't know what that is, but that's cool that they're doing a remake of it. Anyways, so we did do 3 streams of Marvel Rivals. We would have done more, but I don't think this is a game that me and you may not have. I don't know. I just don't think this is a game that me and you would enjoy playing by just the 2 of us. I think we would need a whole team, and that's pretty infrequent that we have enough people together to do that. So that's why we haven't really played much of it. And but yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I enjoy the combat. I enjoyed different roles. I enjoyed playing a healer. I hate playing healers in games, but I enjoyed playing a healer in this one. DPS was
I only
fun.
streamed it once.
The only one I didn't super enjoy was tank, which I think you did enjoy. So there you go. What are your thoughts?
My issue with this game is I'm just really bad at shooters. I know I am.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to play as somebody that has a gun.
Well, like, just like I get overwhelmed in games like this. I'm not good for a team. I know I'm not.
I mean, vaguely.
I try. I do okay, but
You do
like,
you do in
yeah,
your pants.
but I know myself, and I know that like these kind of games where it's super team based like this, I'm not very good at, especially when it's like this because I get overwhelmed and just like I have a hard time like differentiating what I should do.
This game brought me back to my initial
Overwatch.
Yeah, it brought me back to my initial feelings of playing Overwatch, which I haven't been able to find another game that really encapsulated what that felt like to play for the first time. And this game was really good. So the Ankh that I just destroyed here, that ended up being one of my favorite characters, was Moon Knight. I ended up really enjoying him. I got really, really good with Moon Knight. I don't know if really good is good for me, but I really enjoyed this game, and I wish we could play more of it. But like I said, I think this is a game that would require us to have a larger group of people that we can consistently play with, and that's just not viable for us because we're old and we have jobs. and everybody we know is old and has jobs. So I don't really have a whole lot of negative to say about Marvel Rivals. I liked it a lot.
I had fun with it. I just know I'm bad at it.
I mean, even you can be bad at a game and still have fun with it.
Yeah, I had fun with it.
So I mean, I'm gonna put it in Golden Nugget.
I think.
Yeah, I feel comfortable with Golden Nugget. Not a lot to say on it because I mean it's a team based.
I didn't stream this game, so I won't make an opinion.
Well, you didn't stream it, but you have played it, so you can talk about it.
I mean, I'm personally not a big fan of this game.
See, this again. These are discussion halls because we're gonna have a different opinion on this game because I like this game a lot. So what do you dislike?
I'm not a big fan of it. If you fall behind in this game, it's so hard to catch back up. Especially with everyone boosting behind you and knocking you down again and then again and again and again. Two, like the ease of destroying your car in this game is kind of insane. Like you'd just be like ramping and you'd hit the top because you ramped too fast and you'd just die. And that sets you back even farther. So, I mean, mostly that kind of stuff that just like really held me back from being able to do anything.
Yeah, but I think that just comes with learning how to play the game, though. Which I know you could also say is true for Kingdom Come Deliverance too, but I think the skill ceiling here is much lower. I like this one a lot. They did do a sequel on Switch 2, Fast RMX. So what is Fast RMX? I mean, you're watching it. It is the F-Zero game that Nintendo refuses to release. It's super fast. It's super, super fast. Like, almost to a fault in some instances. I guess if I was going to bring up some negatives, some of the things I disliked about it, sometimes they put just random shit in the middle of the track that you can't really see coming because you are moving so fucking fast. Putting obstacles like that in a game like this, I think is kind of stupid. Because, again, you're traveling around these corners and through these corridors and all this shit in such a speed that it's like, how are you supposed to know that there's going to be a fucking boulder rolling across the track ahead of you? Or there's another track where you're on like a tube and there's all these little fucking like pillars sticking out of the tube. That track sucks. I hate that track. But I think it's almost like a fluid racer. I don't know how else to describe it because everything is just super smooth. It's super quick. It runs fantastically. It looks great for the age of the game. This is a Wii U title originally. That's crazy to me. But it plays fantastic on the Switch. So if you got a Switch and you have been looking for F-Zero to come back, here you go. If you got a Switch 2 and you've been looking for F-Zero to come back, Fast RMX 2. They're both fantastic. Brandon, when it comes to racing games, he doesn't he gets kind of tilted more so than he does with
I never
other
get tilted.
more so than he does with any other competitive game, and I don't understand why. Like, what
never get
is it
tilted.
about racing games that makes you so angry?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, what do you got? What is it?
I think if I were to describe it, and again, like I don't know how much I can actually describe it because partially it's kind of hard to do, but like racing game is one of the few games that I've ever played that one I know I can be good at, and yet I always fail. Two, I'm just objectively like okay at best for most racing games.
See, I mean,
And
I
three-
really love racing games.
And three, racing games are one of the few games where you could see how bad you're actually doing
Because of the
there's
placement.
placements.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. See, it's kind of the exact opposite for fighting games with me because I'm suckish at fighting games. I wish I wasn't, though, because I know if I was good at them, I would enjoy them. But
See, the thing about fighting games is, like, I enjoy watching people play fighting games, but I just doing all those combos and shit, and like all the stick inputs drive me up the wall.
like, there's an Avatar fighting game that's getting ready to drop, and I was watching a little bit of gameplay from it, and I was like, dude, this looks like so much fun. But then they showed how to do the combos, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna be able to play this. I don't know. I've always sucked at doing button combos.
Yeah, no, I don't have the wherewithal.
Like I said,
to do,
I
like, the-
vaguely remember that video, but it's been quite a while. That's another game that we need to. I don't think that's in our list of games. Warhammer. I don't think we played enough of it to really give it a score.
No, we did play some of it, but we were barely at the start of it. If
I think for
were to
that game
guess.
in particular, I want to wait until I have my hands on a Steam machine to play more of it because
so that we can
but my computer really fucking hates playing that game and streaming.
and
at
then
the same
I can
time.
stream it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be really fun. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait until I can get my hands on a Steam machine or something. But
Something that can run it, so I don't have to run it.
I
on
mean,
my
if like look at this game, dude. If you think this looks remotely fun, pick it up. It's really fun. I enjoy it, and I recommend it. So for me, I would put this one in Golden Nugget, but I'm sure Brandon's placement will be different. So we might have to. split
I
the
mean,
difference.
I will default to you because I know my opinion on racing games is a bit biased.
Okay, so I think it's maybe worse than Pal World. I think Kirby Air Riders is a better game, without question. What the fuck is on my? Oh, that's why. Thought I had like an eyebrow thing hanging down. I was trying to like pluck it out, but
Also, you have to remember, I have trauma from Mario Kart because I always get fucked in Mario.
not in
Kart.
Mario Kart World, which that game is not on this list because we did not stream it. But Mario Kart World, I think, would be disappointing.
Disappointing 100%, which is
Which they
sad
made,
because
I
it's
guess.
my best it's my best performance is Mario Kart.
It's also a really solid, like mechanically, it's really solid. It's just everything else is
Mhm.
bad. So Donkey Kong Country Returns HD remastered for Switch and Switch 2. I don't really know what to say about this game because on one hand, I really did enjoy my time with it. I had a good. I mean, I 100%ed it, which was the goal. And but at the same time, I have fucking problems with this game. This game does this thing where it'll give you a barrel or something to jump in, and you'll jump in the barrel. It'll launch you off to a different part of the stage, and it'll launch you past something, and you're like, "Fuck! There was a puzzle piece. It was just on the other side of the barrel that I did not have any way of knowing was there." So it's full of beginner traps, which forces you to have to replay the stages multiple times, which gets very, very tiring by the end of the game because some of these levels are fucking hard. Like, they're just miserably hard. Some of the temple stages were also just bullshit. And graphically, as a remaster, this is kind of shit. I think they could have done more to make the game look a lot better, but this was like another one of those Nintendo remaster bare minimum efforts, like, you know, the Twilight Princess remaster and and shit, where it's just like, oh, we're just gonna increase the texture resolution and do absolutely nothing else. Fucking Nintendo, man. But like I said, I did overall enjoy my time with it. I did like 9 or 10 parts. It is a full playthrough, 100% completion, and where am I gonna put this fucking game? You know what? I think you're going above. Yeah, I think it's gonna be at the top of mediocre.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal, Brandon. Oh, and I specifically pulled up the Super Gore Nest for this one. Go ahead, you can start off because I just did Donkey Kong.
Okay, so Doom Eternal is really fun. I had a lot of fun with what we played of Doom Eternal. If I remember right, exploration was kind of shitty in this game because there was a lot of like backtracking, but not like backtracking is like, oh, I missed that, let me go back. It's like you have to go forwards to do this thing that unlocks this thing that does this thing so that can be accessible. And there's like nothing to tell you that, which is kind of annoying because we were trying to 100% this game. You know, grab all the collectibles and stuff. And like the gore nests and stuff can be kind of fucking insane. There's just they literally just swarm you with enemies. But I don't know if he had an issue with this. That wasn't my biggest issue. My biggest issue with these challenges were the timed ones. The timed ones fucking sucked.
They did.
Like there was one where like you were like on top and you had to like fall under into like acidic waste and you had to like run around collecting things and then hop up and it's like, oh my god, that one was obnoxious. But yeah, just like the swarming with enemies, and I don't know, I think they made it this game was just nowhere near as fun as the original Doom. I can't really put my finger on why that is.
I can.
But
do you want to know why?
Why?
Because ammo.
The ammo was a big issue.
I don't remember having that problem with the original game, but I was
My
fucking
word.
always out of ammo in this game.
Running out of ammo, yeah, it was crazy how quickly you could run out of ammo in this game. And like that's one of the problems with like the timed things is like you would just be so low on ammo that it would be kind of difficult to, you know, like do these things because you'd just be out of ammo. So how you're supposed to, you know, kill everything within a time limit if you're trying to be you know, frugal with your ammo usage.
Like I really wish
But
that
I
there
mean,
was a better
like,
way to get ammo back in this game because it made me not want to play it.
Movement in this game was really fun. I love the original Doom concept of like running around, killing things, and like the whole concept of being mobile so that you're always like in motion and you're, you know, adapting to things as you're running around and hopping up to like gain an advantage and avoid things. I love that kind of gameplay. It's why this is my kind of favorite first person shooter and one of the only few first person shooters I actually enjoy playing is because it has so much going on in it that it's quite fun. The glory kills are excellent and are a great design and should never be removed.
They were.
The movement itself is super fun.
I had absolutely zero interest in Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah, the like ability to like use all your weapons and like the versatility of using the weapons, the uniqueness of every single weapon, and like their specials was always fun and enjoyable to do, and like the unique like mechanics some of them had with certain mobs was always like really cool. Just so much fun and enjoyment, but there's just some things like the ammo and some of the challenge nests that just kind of hold this game back from being like top tier.
I also think the level design itself was kind of shit. Specifically, the one that comes to my mind again is the Super Gore Nest. Like we got to that stage, and any fun we had been having with the game just immediately stopped. This level fucking sucked. It was not even remotely enjoyable to be in. There was nothing about it that was fun. It was super backtracky. It was like just hordes upon hordes of enemies. And again, because you're always running out of ammo, that's that becomes a problem. That becomes a huge fucking problem when you're constantly fighting the fact that you don't have any fucking ammo. Like
That, and it's just like everything started to feel like, especially in, like Super Gore Nest and like that one meaty area, everything looked exactly the fucking same. So trying to figure out like what you're supposed to do, like where you're supposed to go for these like secrets is kind of annoying to do.
these shield guys
and
are
kind of
so fucking
like,
annoying when you don't have any ammo for the plasma
the
rifle.
rifle.
They're
Mhm.
just obnoxious, dude. And like I'm just telling you, man, the ammo consumption in this game ruined this game for me. That's why we didn't continue playing it.
Yeah, it's true.
I just didn't want to play anymore. So we didn't finish it. And that sucks because otherwise, like the gunplay is really, really like the moment to moment gameplay is so much fun. It's hectic, it's fast paced, it's visceral. Like the sound, like the chunky fucking when you're shooting shit. Oh, it's so good. When you can do it. When you're not scrounging for scraps. You can upgrade the ammo, like you can upgrade how much ammo capacity you have, but it's like minuscule amounts. You get like 2
And it
extra
doesn't
shots.
ever feel like it does anything.
No, because you upgrade your ammo, and then the next stage they just throw even more enemies at you.
I think that's what we're trying to do is get to that secret right there, and I think it's like a later thing.
Yeah. So, but yes, Avengers Doomsday. I'm gonna say cautiously optimistic for that. Just because the last couple movies have been pretty good. So I'm going to put you in disappointing as well. Doom Eternal.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
Doesn't have to be. It could have been incredible. But it's not. Alright, this one's going to be quick. Mega Man X for Super Nintendo. Brandon, you ever played it?
Yes.
What do you think of Mega Man X for Super Nintendo?
Dude, when I was growing up, these were some of my favorite games of all time to play. The music, the gameplay, the exploration, the secrets, the like bosses. Oh, it was all so good.
Look at the pixel art, dude.
Like it still looks good.
It's such
And like
a fun
the
game.
secrets you can find by using like the fire to blow all that up. Oh my gosh, this game is like full of just personality and so much fun.
Yeah, this is still. I gushed about this game when I was doing the playthrough, but it's in my top games of all time. Like this is definitely going into the top tier category, but because I don't have anything negative to say about this game, I fucking love this game. This is one of
this game's
like
fucking
unlike Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic 2, where those have that little asterisk where I have to put that, like, yes, I think they're some of the best games ever made, but they're not new player friendly. This game does a fucking amazing job of teaching you the mechanics of the game without
forcing it down your throat.
Right. There's a video on YouTube by Aaron from the game from Game Grumps.
Mega Man.
Where he talks about this game and how it's like a direct sequel to the original Mega Man series, and how it does all of these things very well to explain to a new player, this is how to play the game. And he's spot on.
Don't tell.
He is spot on. It does everything it needs to do in the opening moments to teach you what you're about to get into. And what you're about to get into is one of the best action platformers ever made. And I don't think they've ever quite been able to replicate how fucking good Mega Man X1 is for the Super Nintendo. After this, I think they progressively get worse, unfortunately.
Yeah, but I would say it's not as like they progressively get worse, but it's like from an 11 to like maybe like a 9 to like an 8 to like a 4.
Yeah. Like after, I think X2 and X3 are still pretty good. X4
not as good.
Starts to be annoying with its dialogue and fucking cutscenes and just tutorial shit that gets in the way. X5 does it even more. X6 does it, and then after that, it just like nosedives off a cliff. But X1
they added their own OC Axel.
X1 for Super Nintendo is absolutely objectively one of the best Mega Man games, bar none. I don't think there's a single Mega Man game that is better than X1.
This game is phenomenal. Again, I used to play the hell out of this.
Can you remember if it was it the Mega Man X collection for GameCube that we played these on?
Yes,
Okay, I thought so. I couldn't remember if it was PlayStation
because
or
we
if it was...
played
Yeah,
X1,
yeah.
X2,
Hold on, I
and
gotta
X3.
find that
Yep.
part. You brought that up, and I gotta find it. It's funny. You know, when Vile or when Zero kills Vile or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
there is a
Because
moment. There's a moment. I don't know if it's before
a
this.
scripted boss. It's another scripted loss.
Yeah, but it's funny what happens. Like, Vile picks Mega Man up and moves him so the cutscene can come. Ah, it's right there. So, like, you're fighting him, right? And you're like, all right, so this is obviously scripted, so you got to hit the thing. So, he repositions Mega Man so the cutscene can play out the correct way. That shit's so fucking good. So yeah, you know, it might be nostalgia talking here, but I don't think so. I think Mega Man X is just genuinely
I think
fucking amazing.
It is just objectively a great game. The music in that game, I still hum along to like Mega Man X music.
I actually, so I have a
Like,
music channel.
just
I just
randomly.
released, here, I'll show you guys. I just released a Mega Man X version of Sonic. Oh, I'm sorry. Of Emerald Hill Zone, right? So here's my music channel. Go check it out. But I got this because dude, the music from these two games were meant to go together. Like, come on, it's good shit. It just sounds good. Like, I fucking love it. But yeah, that is a music channel. Go check it out. Shameless plug. Now let's talk about Monster Hunter.
Okay, before you play this, I want to preface this. Monster Hunter Wilds has excellent combat. It has excellent early game monster design. It has really, really nice armor sets and the ability to change your armor sets from male to female and combine them so you can kind of have the fit that you want. I love that. The actual graphics are stunning. The areas to explore are fun to explore.
Are they though?
You know, games really. I mean, for the most part, yeah, I would say so. But you know, this game had so much going for it, but there's one chink in the armor, one that we could say is the Achilles heel of this game, and it's fucking nada. This piece of shit is the worst thing about this game, bar none. All my other complaints I have that we'll get to.
He is.
Pale in comparison.
He is the
to
worst
the
part.
annoyance, the fucking pest that is Nada. Injecting him, he has such main character energy, has to inject himself into everything, and everybody around him has to fucking bend the knee and do what he wants.
For no reason. Like, he's complaining about the monsters being slayed. Do you not know what world you live in, you fucking dumbass?
Dude, what are you talking about? He sees the White Wraith, tries to throw a rock at it, and we stop him. If I was in this world, I would have let him. Good learning lesson, seeing a fucking charging monster bite his leg off. Maybe he learned something.
Oh, maybe just eat him so we don't have to talk to him anymore.
He hates this White Wraith for so long, learns one detail about it, is like, I feel so connected to it. And then goes to meets it in its lair, in its mountains and mountains of corpses, is like, we shouldn't kill it. What are you talking about? Literally, in this world, the Monster Hunter organization is kind of like the ecosystem protector. They're there to protect the ecosystem. They don't kill indiscriminately. They make sure that, you know, what they hunt is like dangerous to the environment so that the world can still thrive. And literally having mountains of corpses is the best reason. And everyone's so sad to do it. I'm like, why the fuck are you sad?
Hold on. You are not correct about this. You were wrong about that.
Yes, I am.
And it's actually something that I wanted to bring up, that I think the only aspect of the writing in this game that I appreciated was that my character was a genuine fucking badass and did not care.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about this game.
When I meant everybody, I meant the NPC characters.
Yeah.
Obviously, our character.
Our character was like, I authorize myself to fucking slay this thing. That was a cool moment.
Right. Yeah, And the other part that I really like, and another really good part, is the fact that your character is not a newbie. You're
Yes.
an actual skilled hunter, and
Yes,
I love
you
that
are a
because I
veteran
am
hunter.
a skilled hunter.
Yes.
And the whole like opening cutscene is super fucking sick.
Yes.
And the
I mean,
customization,
the cutscenes
character
in
customization,
the cutscenes in general in this game were very well done. Like the
well,
actual
the monster fighting
cinematics.
cutscenes.
Yeah, the actual cinematics are all fantastic. Like the monster
food
on
looks
monster
excellent.
action when they do the whole like the territory fights they do, those are amazing. Like some of those were so fucking jaw-dropping and cool. Like the one that pops into my mind, I think it was the was it the Rathian and it was something else. I don't know, but they were like a flying monster of some kind that was up in the air, and another one jumped up and grabbed a hold of it, and they were like fucking tussling, and it was the coolest shit. It was so cool. But man, does that story suck the life out of this
and then
game.
like another really good aspect before we continue shitting on Nada and his
Gemma
fucking-
Gemma
is a positive.
dude, Gemma was my favorite character. She's
Gemma
here,
is a major positive.
she is
But,
here on
no, what I-
screen. Let's go. I love Gemma.
No, character customization in this game was phenomenal.
God, I hate this
There
fucking
was
child.
so much you could do. Shut the fuck up, Nada.
And you notice, look at this. So Brandon's talking about main character syndrome. Look at this, the setup of this cutscene. He's in the center of all of the like adult characters, and they're all like hanging on his every word. I didn't
And
give
the
two
line he's reading-
fucks.
And the line
I'm not
that he's
your
reading,
friend.
If my friends
Don't
are
you
with
call
me,
me your
we
friend.
can learn
I
and
hate
help.
you.
That is main character as fuck.
You guys couldn't hear what I just said in the live stream, but here I'll play it. Your friend.
If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
I'm not your friend. Don't you call me your friend. I hate you. I fucking hate you. You are the worst character in this game.
That's why we need VR so we can tell them what we actually think of them.
Dude, Gemma was fucking awesome. She's the best blacksmith I've ever seen in a video game. Yeah, she's like absolutely gorgeous. It made going to the blacksmith fun. It's not some wrinkly old dude with a beard down to his ball sack. So, yeah, Gemma was awesome. But
yeah, like just there's so much good about this game. And then we got to talk about the negatives that's not Nada, because there are other negatives like online
escort
multiplayer.
missions. Escort missions. I think we should start there. And like because the game does
Start with
this
the escorts.
Yeah, because this game does this thing where it takes you to a new area and forces you into these walking segments where you have to like walk super fucking slow between different points, and it's like, hey, stop here and look at the endemic life. Hey, stop here and look at this. Shut up. Shut up. I would do these things anyways. I don't need you to hold my hand. Let me just fucking go. Like, it was so
let me
annoying.
experience nature at my own thing. Like, let me
Right.
see, how the all the monsters interact. You don't need to tell me. I'm going to explore. I'm going to find these things. And like again, it's not like it's literally I would be faster army crawling than we do on our chocobo birds.
That is true. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I could scrub through here and find it. I don't really feel like doing that. But there are so many instances in this game where the game is just like, you're gonna walk now, and you're gonna walk really, really slow.
It literally stops you when you get too far away.
Yeah, it is infuriating. Because the best part of this game is the monster hunting and the monster fighting. The combat in this game is fucking awesome. But the story. Oh, the story. And Brandon did bring it up, the multiplayer. Yeah, that was a problem too.
He didn't have to deal with it as much because I was joining his game, but I can tell you the multiplayer is a fucking pain.
We had to
Because,
look up a
like-
tutorial on how to get into a game together.
And even then, we still had to do like 17 different things until we figured it out.
Yeah, because
But then,
it's
on
just
top of that, when
bad.
Matthew, so the way the quests work in this game for story mode is you don't accept a quest. You go in and you continue the story, and then when you get assaulted by a monster, it says quest begins or quest start or something like that. And then as soon as that pops up, you can join the quest, and then you have to hello there, Oof. but then you have to run while they're fighting or try to avoid so they don't kill it too fast. You have to run all the way there from the base camp to them. And that's just arduous and annoying to do and inconvenient at best. And the entire time, you're just kind of sitting there waiting for them to get quest start. Because if I get quest start first, because I have to get like quest start first, so I can hop out, wait for him to get his quest, so I can join his quest to continue the story with him. But then as soon as that's done, we have to disbands it so we can continue the story.
If that sounds convoluted, it is.
It
so
fucking sucked. It
It's
was
so
obnoxious as hell.
unnecessary. It's so
But
fucking.
the food looks so good. I would eat that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, graphically, it is a really good looking game. The animations in the game
Your fucking cat.
are incredible. The gameplay itself, like when you're actually playing the game and you're not being forced to talk to fucking Nada or follow. What was her name? This bitch here? I can't remember her name, but I hate her too. Alma.
Yep, Alma.
I hated her as well. She was awful. Like she's the I guess quest maiden in this game, but she's
nowhere near as good as the twins.
No, she's just obnoxious, dude. She's fucking. Unfortunately, they go with you everywhere, which is another problem because you can never escape them. You want to go kill a monster? They're going with you. Ugh. But when you get past all that and you get to the part where you're fighting the monsters themselves, that's where the game shines. And that's what you're playing Monster Hunter for. Why they felt it was necessary to put all this other shit in the way, I don't understand. But the actual act of fighting the monsters is really, really solid. Probably the best it's ever been. Like, it's really good. There's good bones here. I'm excited for expansions to this game because we finished the story mode, and the post game that was there, I'm just not interested in doing. But once they bring more monsters over, that I'm excited for.
A critique I have, and it's another core mechanic in Monster Hunter, is the gathering of materials for your armor. The worst aspect of this game, in my opinion, that's gameplay related rather than story related, and it's kind of connected to story, is when I kill a monster, I expect to be able to harvest it for materials and make its goddamn armor.
That's what you do in Monster Hunter.
That is literally
the gameplay loop.
core gameplay. That is the loop of the game. I see big monster and I'm like, murder! So I can wear its skin. That is what I want to do. And this game has so many instances where you kill the fucking monster. And again, I don't care if I don't kill it, if it runs away or, whatever, and I don't harvest it that way. I am fine with that. But if I'm killing the fucking monster, let me make its armor. If I'm at the point where I can kill the monster, let me make the armor. I hate the fact that they have like 3 fucking monsters in this game that you can't make the armor set when you kill it.
And they're really cool monsters.
And he's kind of showing it off now, the other thing. The Guardian armors look fucking stupid and are so easy to get.
They all look the same.
And they all require the exact same materials. So you get like so many fighting, because you have to fight so many Guardian shit that you could just easily make this shit. And it doesn't feel rewarding like at all. Like we made the Arkveld, and I think we both made
I think I made both versions of it.
Additional pieces. Yeah, like we only fought it once.
Yeah, that is something else that I think Monster Hunter has kind of lost its way with, is the there used to be a pretty decent balance between grindiness in these games and rewards in this game, because when you immediately are given everything that you need to make an armor set, that feeling of accomplishment isn't quite as grandiose as it is in previous games. That is true for this one.
I have a story.
Let me hear it.
So back in, I think it was Monster Hunter 4, where the Gore Magala was first introduced. My favorite monster in the entire game. I love that monster so much. The Batman monster. Me and Brittany were playing the game. And we're hunting the Gormagala to make its weapons and armor because they look sick.
Mhm.
And all I needed, after killing it a few times, all I needed was one plate. We ended up fighting that monster for like an hour and a half to get that one plate. And you know what?
And before
dopamine.
you continue though, keep in mind that an hour and a half in Monster Hunter is like maybe 4 times, maybe 5.
I know. Yeah. I'm not saying that as a negative. But that accomplishment, that rush of dopamine being like, yes, I can make it. I never had in this game.
No, that never once happened. I think the biggest rush I got from this game was fighting, like coming up and fighting a really cool monster. Like the first one I can think of is the ballerina spider with the rose. That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, those moments are what this game shines at.
Big dopamine moment for me was when we fought those 4 flying snake worm things that we weren't supposed to do. We're supposed to like follow them and kill them individually. Fighting them all 4 at once was so much fun and so cool.
Yeah, very much. Something else that was actually really cool that I don't think has been in any other Monster Hunter game. Some of the monsters have moves in this game that will just fucking absolutely one-shot you. And it's really cool. It's like you would think, oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, I actually really like that.
Yeah,
because
it was
these
amazing.
monsters are like, compared to humans, like gods, basically. Like they're super powerful creatures. So for them to have like a move that like, you know, they breathe and like shoot a beam that you have to like hide instead of blocking or running, I actually really like that, and I wish they would do more of those. There's only like 2 monsters that have a move like that, and it's the last boss and an elder dragon that you fight in an ice cave.
Hey Brandon, look, it's an escort mission.
Yeah, well, here's your escort missions.
This is not Monster Hunter. Don't do this again for the sequel, please. It's just boring,
or
and
the expansions.
Nobody wants to do this shit. Let me just go fight the monster. That's what I want to do. I want to hunt the monster in Monster Hunter. Imagine that.
I think during one of these, you actually get up to go to the bathroom.
I literally did, because it's all automated too.
Yeah.
Like you just tell your thing to go where it wants to go, and it just goes there. So I literally left the game play so I could just take a piss break, because I don't care about this. I'm playing Monster Hunter to hunt monsters.
It's like a kaiju fight. I'm there for the kaijus, not the humans.
Yeah. So Monster Hunter has, I think they're trying to modernize it with this game. And do we need to? Does every game need to be modernized?
No,
I don't think so.
That's what my motto is, not every game needs to be made for everybody.
Correct. And Monster Hunter is one of the most successful franchises on the planet. Why the fuck do you need to change it? Just keep making Monster Hunter.
I think but I want to play it and experience it. Well, then play it the way it's supposed to be intended. I hate the we need to make it more accessible. No, we don't. If you don't want to play the game as it's intended, why the fuck would you play it?
I mean, we've been sitting here ranting about this game now for probably 20 minutes. How much monster hunting have you seen on screen? None! There has been none!
I don't think so.
That's a huge problem with this game. So
this is turning into like a JRPG rather than Monster Hunter at this point.
That's a good way to say it. It really is. So for Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm going to put it in subpar, just because of all the issues that get in the way. Because I think, like overall,
the last thing I will say before we go overall is we got through all of that, and of course, the last boss we couldn't make armor out of, even though we killed it. But then instead of giving you new monsters, but they're years and decades of monsters that they could pull from, you start fighting veteran monsters.
Yeah, you start fighting,
which are the exact same fucking thing you're fighting. So you're just rehashing. It's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I think that's where we stopped playing. Was when we
stopped,
when we were starting to get a bunch of repeat monsters and there wasn't going to be anything new, and I was like, well, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, because they're veteran monsters.
I don't want to play anymore.
Experienced and
so that's why I said there's really good bones here for the monster fighting itself. I just hope that the expansions, all they need to do, Capcom, all you need to do is add more monsters and let me fight them. Don't need a bunch of cutscenes. Don't need a bunch of fucking dialogue with
Hey.
characters that I don't give a shit about. Just more monsters. That's all you gotta do.
There's that Final Fantasy monster that they added.
Whatever. All right. So the next several games are going to be just me because Brandon hasn't played this one. So, Star Fox Adventures. Star Fox Adventures is a bit of a roller coaster because it starts off being really, really good. Like it starts off as a really, really solid Zelda-esque Star Fox game. It was actually my first introduction to this series, and so imagine my surprise when I went back and played Star Fox 64, and it was nothing at all like this game. But Star Fox Adventures, if you don't know, started life off as a game called Dinosaur Planet. It was going to be like Rare's magnum opus for the Nintendo 64, and Shigeru Miyamoto got involved, this motherfucker, and was like, we have a character that's a fox already, make it Fox McCloud. So they did. They made it Fox McCloud. And then he was like, make it more like Star Fox. So what should have been a standalone intellectual property ended up becoming another entry in the Star Fox series, which I do very strongly feel ended up hurting the game in the long run, which you can definitely see once you get past like the halfway point of the game. Because the areas that you start to explore get significantly less interesting and significantly smaller and less detailed. Like, there's one area at the end of the game where you do nothing. You do fucking nothing in it. There's like one or two small puzzles, then you fight a boss that's like this tacked on fucking dragon thing, and it's just over. It's over in a matter of like 10 to 15 minutes, and I was very confused. I was like, that can't be it. But yeah, that was it, and some dialogues were funny. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Isn't that the title? I missed your message, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, look at Star Fox Adventure. My first appearance on the Gathering Live. Yeah, Ninja was here for pretty much the whole playthrough, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you get towards the end of the game, and the game just... You can tell that they were
Also,
kind of at the end of their development time.
It's called Star Fox Adventure, not Dinosaur Planet. It was going to be named Dinosaur Planet. I think that's where Oof is confused.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. This game was originally called Dinosaur Planet. And Crystal, the blue fox, the fox lady that you save in this game, was actually originally intended to be a main playable character. She was sidelined, for whatever reason, in favor of being the damsel in distress, which is fucking lame. This game... Man, I have such a love-hate relationship with it, because on one hand... It's probably one of the most interesting games that I owned on my GameCube, just because of the development history, and the world is very interesting. Like, it's this weird hodgepodge of magic and sorcery and mechanical shit and technology, and which was present in Dinosaur Planet as well. It was not just Star Fox stuff. It's a sci-fi world, first and foremost, kind of mixed with the fantasy world. And it's got dinosaurs in it. Dinosaurs are fucking cool. So... the ideas here, I think, were very, very interesting, but you get people involved that aren't actually involved with the development of it, and I think it's to the detriment of the game, and that's really very unfortunate. There is currently a project in place by the community that loves this game, that loves the original game, where they've basically found a mostly completed ROM version of Dinosaur Planet, and they're working to finish it. When that does finish, and I hope it does, expect to see a playthrough of that, because I'd really like to see what the original game was supposed to be. And so with all that being said, music in this game is amazing. David Wise did the soundtrack. He's one of my favorite video game composers of all time. If you don't know, he does the soundtrack to Donkey Kong Country. So if like Sticker Brush Symphony and Aquatic Ambience, all that shit, he does those. He's one of my favorite composers ever. Amazing soundtrack here. He also did the soundtrack for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which is another.
So the loop of Monster Hunter in general, Oof, is that in normal ones, you are part of a hunting guild, and you go and you slay monsters. that are like people are requesting you to slay because they're like inconveniencing them and somehow or attacking civilians. And so you go and you kill them, and then you loot their corpses to gather materials. And after you gather those materials, you can go to the blacksmith to upgrade your gear so you can fight stronger and harder monsters.
Yeah, yeah.
But- so, but so it is a mix between the two. Yes, it's called Monster Hunter, but it is
Well,
a mix between
there's
monster
also,
hunting and scavenging.
yeah, there's also the fact that in the older titles, you actually actively had to hunt for the monsters. The game didn't just tell you where they were. You would be given this map that had different zones, and you could travel between them, and you would have to find the monsters. The monsters weren't just marked on the map for you to go straight to, which I miss. I miss that aspect of the game, and I don't think that's ever coming back.
You would have to buy or /craft an item called like a paintball, and you would throw it, and for a limited time, it would be marked on the map, and then it could like fly away. As it's flying away, it could lose that marker, and you'd have to go hunt it again.
Yeah, like the hunting aspect of Monster Hunter has pretty much gone entirely away.
It's basically Monster Slayer now.
Yeah, which is still fun, but that part
it's
of
still
it's
fun
missing.
to do. But the like realism of the thing is fallen short, I would say. But no, yeah, back to your thing.
So
I just wanted to clarify that.
So like I said, the music is fantastic in Star Fox Adventures. Graphically, I think it's probably one of the best looking games on GameCube. It still looks good today, which a lot of games from that era do not. For whatever reason, developers had this obsession with bloom when they figured out how to do bloom on these older on older hardware. They were like, let's crank that to 11 on everything. That's why I can't play Twilight Princess. It hurts my eyes. But yeah, I don't really have a lot else to say about this game. It's really fun, but you can definitely tell the second half of this game is significantly worse than the first half of this game. Like, it's really sad. So I'm gonna have to put you in a mediocre Star Fox Adventures because the first half of it is super fantastic, and I would put that in stupendous. The second half is probably disappointing. So right in the middle. All right, so Proteus. Brandon, you haven't played Proteus, have you?
No.
Proteus is, it's Doom. It's a retro style Doom clone. Very good, fun exploration, tons of secrets, tons of different paths you can take, tons of different weapons, upgrades. The enemy variety could use a little bit of work. There's not a whole bunch of enemy variety. I've played through a good portion of the game at this point. This is available on the original Switch. Runs like shit on there. If you own a Switch 2, runs beautifully on there because it's got an unlocked frame rate, so it runs at a super buttery smooth frame rate for the whole thing. So they decided to do this weird pixel art effect over top of the whole game, which I wish they wouldn't have done because it actively makes the game harder to see. Like when you're playing it, things in the distance are this pixelated, blurry mess. And you'll have things shooting at you from across the map that you can't fucking see because they're a pixelated, blurry mess. Very unnecessary. Wish they would not have done that. I tried my best to negate it with the game gives you like graphic settings that you can change that sort of thing with, but it's only to a certain extent. And it's really unfortunate because that does get in the way of this game's overall enjoyment. But the music in this game is so good. It's actually fantastic. I'm a huge metal fan. I love heavy metal. I love chunky guitars. And this game is just like bursting at the seams with like thrashing, crazy, hardcore metal riffs. And it's a lot of fun. It's a bloody, visceral, violent, Doom-esque first-person shooter. And Brandon was talking about how he likes Doom. Brandon has a Switch too. Why the fuck will you not play this? Play it. It's really good. Would recommend. And then we could have something to talk about. I'm going to put that in Golden Nugget. Have you played Mario 64?
I mean, I have played Mario 64.
Do you remember anything about it?
I would say it wouldn't be good for me to say because, again, it's been like more than a decade since I last played it.
Okay, so Mario 64 is it's another one of those cases where I have a love-hate relationship with it, because I think it really greatly depends on what you want to do with Mario 64. Like, if you want to just play it, get to the end, see the credits, I think it's a pretty fun game. If you are a masochist and you want to get a 100% completion, like I chose to do with this playthrough, there it's not as fun. There it's nowhere near as fun. Like, oh my god. This level that I'm showing here in particular may be the worst level in the entire game. I absolutely fucking hated this level. This game has not aged super well. Like, it's got some like wonky hit detection and definitely some fucked up physics. But that, you can't fault a game too terribly much, because this was like one of the first of its kind, right? This was like the first truly well done 3D platformers that I'm aware of. But now there are games that are much better in terms of control, in terms of camera control especially, and in terms of collision detection. And, it's frustrating to me because Nintendo did release the Mario 3D All-Stars collection with this game on it and chose to do literally absolutely nothing to it. Now, what's funny about that, and not only funny, but it's kind of frustrating too. The clock level was funny. Fuck the clock level too. Getting 100 coins on TikTok clock can suck my dick. Anyways, I wanna show you guys something that Nintendo could have done, should have done, chose not to. This is something
they can get away with bare minimum.
This is something that the community did. This is Mario 64 running natively on PC, which means that you can not only increase the render resolution of everything, but you can have things like ray tracing. You can have, look at this. This is the same game, Mario 64, running the exact same code, but with graphic enhancements. Why the fuck can't Nintendo do this? Oh wait, hold on. Let's go back a few years. They did. For if you're not aware, they did release a remaster of Mario 64 for the DS called Mario 64 DS. And it added more playable characters. It added more stars to collect. I actually think it added levels too. And for whatever fucking reason, that version of Mario 64 will forever be trapped on the DS. If you don't remember, the DS didn't even have a joystick, so you're playing a 3D game with a fucking D-pad. Nintendo, port that version of the game to modern systems, you stupid bitches. It would print money. It would fucking print money. Ugh. But
Nintendo.
What?
Port Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky.
Dude, that's completely not
I
even
wanna play it
that's
again.
not even the same fucking thing. Not even remotely.
I know, but I really want to play it. We're talking about the DS.
Like, there's no reason to not. I mean, this boss was hard too, by the way. This remaster / remake / port of Mario 64. Just look how much better this looks. it's not even comparable. It's just so different. It's so nice. But it controls the exact same because it's running the exact same code. Nintendo's lazy, man. It is horrible on DS. It is horrible on DS. But if they ported it to modern systems, it wouldn't be. So Mario 64, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with this one too. And I did overall end up enjoying my time with the game. But it's mediocre. And that's how I feel about it. That's an unpopular opinion, I know. Brandon, Toe Jam and Earl.
What is there to say about this game? It's really hard, but it's really funny.
It's fucking hilarious.
I will say that, like, if you don't like rhythm games, this game's really not for you because some of the rhythm challenges can be kind of hard.
Those are absolutely optional, though. You don't even have to do those.
I know, but like finding the humans and seeing how fucking like overtly crazy they all are is always a joy. Like seeing the new humans
I
and
think,
just pelting them
I
with
think my
fucking.
favorite human is the one with the camera. The cow is also a highlight.
And then this entire game also has the I benefit or detriment, whatever you want to say, with Sonic for Hire. Sonic is back. Sonic is back.
We also
But,
have a huge shout out to this game's soundtrack. I love the music from this game. You know what's funny too is Toe Jam and Earl. Panic on Funkatron is actually a sequel to another game on the Sega Genesis. In that game, the first one plays absolutely nothing like this. So it's another case of like where like a fucking CEO or something was like, "Hey, Toe Jam and Earl, you want to make another one? Make it a fucking platformer because that's what's popular right now." So they were forced to make it a platformer.
But this is to its benefit, I think.
It depends on who you talk to. To me and you, yes, because this is what the first one we played. But to like take for instance Turbo, he played the first game first and does not like this version because it's not the same.
I guess that's fair.
Gameplay loop. It's not the same game at all. But this game is amazingly fun in multiplayer. I really want to finish our playthrough of it, but we have so many games to play, and fucking Metroid Prime 4 comes out next week.
And then I got, I mean, Witchbrook comes out, but I don't think we're gonna be streaming that.
I'm gonna stream it.
I guess that we can stream it. I didn't know if we were or not. So Witchbrook comes out soon. Next year, Enshrouded fully releases. Alabaster Dawn releases. So
yeah, so Toe Jam and Earl's a fun one, man. It's got great pixel art. It's got really interesting world locations and like funny as fuck, like slapstick comedy. Like it's just a fucking riot. It's a riot. It's not a perfect game though. It's not a perfect game. There's some cheap fucking deaths in this game, let me tell you what. I got possessed by a fucking cow that I couldn't see because it was invisible. It was a ghost cow. It went into my character's head, the fat guy, obviously, because it went into my fat head.
I was the fat guy.
Were you the fat guy?
I think so.
Yeah, you're probably player 2, so probably. Yeah, you suck at these.
I'm horrible at these.
And, well, it went into my eyeball head and made me moo, and it did a bunch of damage, dude. And if my guy worked, he would be saying that's a lot of damage, but he's not working for whatever reason.
Yeah, I never made it to the second level.
No, you were fucking terrible at these. It doesn't hurt that I have muscle memory, and it absolutely kicks in when I'm playing these. But Toe Jam and Earl's fun. It's going to be weird. Where are we going to put that one? I'm going to say Golden Nugget.
I was going to say Golden Nugget because it is just a fun game. There are problems with it. Like, I'm not a big fan of how costly the funk points are, but
I don't think you've played this one.
No. So
this is Alice Madness Returns. It is a 3D action platformer with pretty fun combat, honestly. Like I've played through this game. I didn't play through it on stream. I played through it years and years ago. But I just wanted to play a little bit of it again on stream, so I was doing that. And yeah, dude, it's a really fun game. The combat is fun. It's fast paced. It's hectic. You've got like a counter. You've got dodges. You've got different weapon types you can unlock. You got different like outfits and like dresses and shit you can unlock for Alice. The story is also very, very dark. Very graphic too. Like it's a really, really M-rated game. But it's pretty good, dude. Like I don't really have anything negative to say about it, honestly. It's not stupendous, I don't think. Like it does feel clunky in some aspects. Like the platforming leaves a little bit to be desired. She's got this weird double jump that is very unreliable. Some of the level design is also very much this era of gaming where it's just like tedium for the sake of padding the game out. Which has always been annoying, but it's pretty bad in some instances in this game. Like there's this one section where you have to reconstruct the Mad Hatter, like his arms and legs get ripped off, and you have to reconstruct him. That whole section was fucking a slog to get through. I did not enjoy that section. But then there are other sections in the game where you're in like this underwater area, where you're like, it's like this big town made of like trash and shit that's under the at the bottom of the ocean, and that whole area is super fucking fun and really interesting and visually appealing. This piss yellow sky, though, this is the area for the Mad Hatter. It gets tiring to look at, and again, because of this time period, they had figured out how to do bloom. Look how overexposed everything in this game is. Like, it's so bad in some instances. And, yeah, it's pretty distracting. The hair technology was pretty cool. Her hair's awesome. Like, it's just super flowy and fun. But I got stuck here for a while. I didn't know where the fuck to go. Which was another problem with the level design. It's not real clear sometimes what you need to do. But it's all right. It's available on Steam if you want to play it. It runs pretty well on pretty weak hardware. It is, for some fucking reason, they have it locked at 30 frames per second. You have to actually go into some DLLs and edit some files in the game's systems to unlock the frame rate, which is fucking stupid. Like, that's something they could easily fix with a patch that would take like 3 kilobytes of data to download. But, you know, it's whatever. But it's not a bad game. But it is fun. Is this something that you would play, Brandon?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it looks like the combat was fun.
The combat is actually the highlight. I think the combat is shockingly good, and it's pretty deep in some ways. But I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna put that one in mediocre, though. I think probably below Enshrouded. No, combat and Enshrouded is so much worse. Which brings us to the last game of the day, guys. Mega Man in Sonic 2. This was fucking cool. This was really neat. Mega Man has magnet shoes.
I saw your short on that.
But it works. It works so well. Like the people that decided that this needed to be made did a pretty fantastic job. There's not really much they could have changed to make it better. There were obviously going to be some things like some collision errors and some funkery with that. Like, I got stuck above one of the levels and had to reload an earlier save, which sucked. But they did everything that you would expect in a Mega Man game. When you beat a boss, you get a power-up from that boss. When you're exploring a stage, there are heart containers and armor pieces to find in the stages. There are, like, anything that you can think of, except energy tanks. Those do not exist, as far as I'm aware. But everything else, yeah, it's a Mega Man game. But it's also a Sonic game. Also, the bosses are way harder with Mega Man than they are with Sonic. Unsurprisingly. But this was fun. I had a blast playing this. They did a pretty fucking stand-up job of replicating the feeling of Mega Man X from the original 3 games. Like, he controls exactly how you would expect him to. Like, there are, like I said, some issues with collision detection. Like, when you get close to an edge and you're wanting to slide down an edge, it's kind of finicky a little bit. But other than that, man, I did have one hard crash in Sky Fortress. What the fuck? Winged Fortress? Sky Chase, yeah. It was that stage. I shot a charge shot off the screen, and the game did not like that. I don't know if I killed an enemy that was off screen and the game didn't know how to handle that or what had happened, but yeah, it was not happy with me. And it literally crashed, so I had to restart that stage. But that wasn't too bad. And I did not get the Z Buster. I didn't find it. It was in one of the Metropolis acts, and there's 3 of those, but it was fine. I didn't need it. You know, I say the bosses were harder, but the last boss, I absolutely fucking annihilated this guy. Like, here, let me just show you the final boss fight against the egg robot. It takes seconds. I don't have to worry about his fucking spikies.
Right. That would make this boss significantly easier.
Yeah, it did. It made this boss trivial as shit. And I had health, so I didn't even have to worry about it.
on this boss fight now. Yay!
Because if you don't know, when you go to this boss fight in the original game as Sonic, there are no rings. You get one hit and you're dead.
That's the fire.
So,
Burn, boy! Burn!
it's just easy as fuck. This boss is so trivialized by Mega
Well, that
Man.
was the easiest version of this boss I have ever fought.
But yeah, so
The
this
Mega
was
Man
fun.
can't run any
I
faster.
really can't fault them for the
no.
collision detections and stuff because of how well everything
Oh,
else
no.
works. And it is a ROM hack. And I guarantee you the people behind it never in a million years expected to see Mega Man ever in their game. So it has to go in stupendous because I can't fault them for what they weren't able to fix. And
Right.
that's it, guys. There's the list. So I've put these in the order that I think they deserve to go in as well. So topping off the list, Split Fiction, Astrobot, Mega Man X Infernax, Mega Man X in Sonic 2. Below that we got Rivals, Vampire Survivors, Kirby Air Riders, Pal World, Proteus, Fast RMX, Toe Jam and Earl, Panic on Funkatron. Mediocre, we got Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for Switch 2. We got Super Mario 64, Alice Madness Returns, and Shrouded, Gunfire Reborn, Star Fox Adventures. Subpar, we've got Monster Hunter Wild. Disappointing with Stellar Blade, Doom Eternal, and Just Bad Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is so disappointing to me at the same time. Like, it could have been so good. So, Brandon, now comes the point in time where you have to tell me, what is, out of these games, which one do you give the coveted title of Game of the Year?
Split Fiction,
Why Split Fiction?
because it was by far one of my favorite games I played this year.
Is it though? Is it really that
Yeah.
good?
You should have went first, then you wouldn't be copying off me.
But now I am. So yeah, absolutely, without any doubt in my mind, the winner for that is definitely Split Fiction. Like, it's so fucking good. If you have somebody to play this with in couch co-op and you have not played it yet and you want a PlayStation 5, you are doing yourself a disservice. If you like action games, if you like story-driven games, if you like fucking puzzle games, it has a little bit of everything.
Platformers.
If you like racing games, there's racing in this game. I kicked Brandon's ass.
No, I beat you.
Fucking, do we need to see this? Because we went back.
Yeah.
Remember? We went back and I whooped
Yeah,
you.
and I whooped you the first time. Technically,
Okay,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's whatever. But this was a good year for games. We didn't really play anything that was super, super terrible. Unlike last year. We
Except
played-
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, that game was so disappointing.
Now, here's a question I have for you at the end of this hill. Would you rather play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 or
Oh no, I know you're about to
last
ask.
year's winner,
Oh, no.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
That is a valid question. That is a hard one to answer. Oh God, which one would I
have an
rather
easy
suffer
answer.
through?
I have an easy answer for this.
I'm gonna say Shadow the Hedgehog over Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Why?
Simply because at least with Shadow the Hedgehog, it's so bad I can laugh at it. Kingdom Come Deliverance just pisses me off, and I don't have fun at all.
That's the reason for Shadow, but I also think because Shadow, unless you're trying to get the true ending, is just significantly faster.
But we did play 12 hours of it.
We
In
did play
one
12
sitting.
hours and almost got the true ending.
In one sitting. Played 12
You
hours.
guys
of
can see most of that.
Edgy the Hedgy. Yeah, we do have a 10-hour marathon stream on the channel of Shadow the Hedgehog. Should check that out. It's probably one of our
It was
funniest
Matthew's
live streams
first
we've ever done.
time scheduling a stream, and he fucked it up.
I did. I fucked it all up. But all right, guys. I don't think we have anything else left to go over. We've been streaming now for this one's a long one. It's 2.5 hours. We usually don't go that long on these. But yeah, anything you want to say before we head out here? We were going to
I will
be live
be
streaming tomorrow. Right?
later.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
that's
So
super.
in the description of this live stream, there is a link to Brandon's channel, The Gathering Night. Head over there. He's going to be playing a little bit of Temtem later, so check that out. Should be fun. It's
We're
Pokemon.
going to be fighting a dojo.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking dojo, dude. Like, it does genuinely look like a really good game. I've watched a couple of his streams, and I kind of want to play it. But we're gonna be live again tomorrow. I think we're gonna do Power World tomorrow because I really want to play more Power World. We could play Kirby, but I want to play Power World.
I want to play Power World. We haven't played Power World in like 2 weeks.
It's actually been close to a month.
Power World?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to play it then. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's been a while. We got to play it. We got to play Power World. So I'll get that set up and scheduled so you guys can see that. If you've enjoyed the live stream, please, I beg you, leave a like. Leave a fucking like on the stream so that YouTube will recommend our channel to people. If you haven't subbed to the channel yet, consider doing that as well. It does help in the algorithm. We do stream.
There you go.
We stream every single week, every Friday. We do also stream a lot on Saturdays, and I occasionally stream throughout the week, but those aren't guaranteed because I'm an adult and I have responsibilities and things I have to do. I know, right? But guys, we will catch you tomorrow for sure for Power World. And if you want to, like I said, link in the description to Brandon's channel. Be sure to check that out. And
you can watch me get my ass kicked because it's actually a really hard game.
He's gonna do a Nuzlocke apparently of it at some point.
An in-game Nuzlocke because they have their own Nuzlocke mode.
Yeah.
Which is fucking cool.
Yeah. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again here very, very soon. Have a fantastic evening. Bye.
Bye.
That was fun, right? I had a good time. I love talking video games. Video games are so much fun. Ah.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat some deviled eggs.
You eat that deviled egg, boy. Deviled eggs are delicious.